Hi everybody and welcome to another episode of The Full Pint. Now, the good thing this week, because we're now in November, Adam can drink again.
Yeah! So
Adam, what are you drinking?
I was being inspired by a friend of mine who said, "Oh, you want to get onto the American beers?" And I basically because I've slagged him off for years for drinking American crap. And he was like, no, they've really got their act together now. They're making some good drinks. So, that being said, I know this is like massively mass-produced stuff from America, but actually, it surprised me in that it's not an IPA and it's from America. It's actually like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a brown beer. Do you know, like a Belgian brown?
All right.
I'm
not a fan of American beers either.
Yeah.
And now everyone who's watching knows that we mirror your image.
Oh, yeah. It's because... Oh, damn it. Yeah, the problem with that is, guys, it actually relates back to a birth defect I have. It's like a genetic condition where I actually have the inability to look... to look to my to my screen right. So all I have to do is look left in real life, and I'm just flipped. That's how it has to happen.
The whole world just flips.
I'm gonna try it now.
The world literally revolves around you.
What do you do if like a blood vessel just burst in my neck and just shit straight out? That's what I do for you guys. People die on stream Twitches all the time and shit. This is just the same. You shouldn't have tried to turn right. Like
Zoolander. You heard about the Sam Smith?
What's that? So, the singer?
Yeah. You heard about the Sam Smith, yeah?
No, what, this you mean? What's Sam Smith?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the pub, Anna. What's that one? Sam Adams, yeah.
I
was thinking of the pub there.
He's a singer, isn't he? There we are. Samuel Adams. It's alright.
What? Yeah. That's a lager.
Yeah. But it tastes like it tastes like a Belgian beer, because obviously all Belgian beer is basically lager.
Basically lager, yeah.
But it's like deep and quite complex. So it's
Deep
almost getting towards like Nuke
yeah,
Brown.
it does.
But yeah. It's pretty good.
Oh well, nice to know you're enjoying a beer again.
Yeah. I broke my bed in half this week. Like I said, I'd like to say it was just like, me and the missus, just like, passions, shagged right through the bed. Basically, guys, I've gotten so fat, my bed just broke. I just sat there in the middle of the night, crack. Jesus. Yeah. I'd like to say it was my daughter jumping on my stomach, but in fairness, she's like 18-month-old and weighs like a gram. So, yeah, it was definitely her that broke it, not my 22 stone or whatever it is. Yeah.
But I want to talk about a beer now.
Oh, go on. What have we got?
So, for anyone who's a real ale drinker, they'll have heard of Timothy Taylor, right?
Mm.
And you'll have heard of Landlord. Now,
Yeah.
I've never seen this one. This is Timothy Taylor's Bolt Maker,
Oh.
which I've never heard of.
What's it like?
It's a bitter, and it's very bitter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like, yeah. I mean, in a good way. It's not like you don't cringe when you drink it.
You don't best review. You don't cringe when you drink it.
I mean, it's not like that. What was that one I had? That Witchwood one where it just tasted like
punishment.
Charcoal. But yeah, no, this one's quite nice. Yeah.
I saw another one kicking down there somewhere as well. Have you got like another little one? It didn't look like the same one. What is it?
I do in the fridge, but we'll come to that later.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw it hiding down there somewhere, but cool.
Yeah, I've got a bit of variety
That's all right.
this week.
So, I'm actually on to my second one. So I'm going to talk about mine now. Or should I talk about my second one when we're on to your second one?
Oh, yeah, we'll do it together.
Yeah. Oh, it's so exciting. Like, Right, okay, guys, we've got a fantastic episode for you this week. Got lined up. This week's game, it's a sort of detective noir meets cracked up, meth helped, like Breaking Bad meets Cthulhu. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, we'll talk about that more in a minute. It's a sort of crazy detective game, and I'll promise you it's a little bit mental. Later on, Dan, you've got a lovely lineup of arseholes for us, haven't you?
Oh, I'll tell you what. You know, last episode, I was complaining about Reddit not having enough arseholes.
Yeah.
I swear to God, they must have listened because, Jesus.
They come through strong this week. Perhaps it's got something to do with the moon.
I've had to actually cut some out because I've got that many.
Oh, wow, okay, we've got like a surfeit of arseholes now, okay. There's, I reckon it's to do with phases of the moon, you know. It's like, you know, gravitational Scorpios in Cancer, it's just pulling the arsehole tendencies out of people. You know. That's what's happening, man. I just, you know. Right. So. Oh, and we've got Room 101 at the end of the episode as well. With a fantastic new background.
Yeah.
We spent a whole 5 minutes making that for you guys.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it later.
Yeah,
You're not seeing it now. Later. Be patient. Right. So, fuck it. Sometimes I think I just like parent too much. Just like, later. You can't enjoy it. No, you won't. You'll ruin it. Don't appreciate. Like, don't put your coat on inside, otherwise you won't feel the benefit. Oh God. Right. I said that for the first time last week as well. My daughter's 18-month-old. She didn't probably understand what the hell I said. Just like, oh my God, it's just happening. Right. Okay. Let's get over at the games and let's enjoy this. So, welcome to this week's game, which is Disco Elysium. Now, this is a strange creature. On the surface,
Elysium.
This belongs to the detective genre of games, in that you're a cop and you have to solve a murder. That's where similarities end. The problem with this is that you don't know you're a cop. You don't know who you are.
Right.
Where you are, you've got total amnesia, and there's voices in your head, your clothes talk to you, and you're in a weird Cthulhu universe where all sort of stuff is, like, weird and going on. So it's, what I will say about this game is it gives you as much opportunity to be as mental as you like. So it also gives us the capacity, rather than this to be a passive experience for Dan to comment on, because there's so many dialogue options, we can play it together this week. You got an active role in decision making. So, first decision for you, Dan. What sort of person do we want to be? We can be a thinker. So basically, that's intelligent, knows stuff. I wouldn't advise that. That's you just got to solve stuff with that.
For that.
Now, you can either be sensitive, so you're in touch with people's emotions and stuff, and like you've got a lot of shit going on, but you're not that smart and you're not that strong.
Right.
Or you're thick as fuck, you're not that smart, you're not very intelligent, you're not very emotionally intelligent, but you can move fast and you can punch hard. I'm going to punt for this guy. Sensitive.
I was thinking sensitive, because I'm not very sensitive.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Luckily for you, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So
well,
I can
we
help
know that
out,
by
right.
your bed breaking.
Here we go. So let's be the sensitive. Right. We'll see what we're talking about. Here we go. So full disclosure, I've played a couple of hours of this game, so I know a few of the options that are available, but I've not played as the sensitive.
Right.
So this will be this is going to go, there's so many paths.
Yeah, I
this,
imagine.
I guarantee is going to be very different to how I played it.
Yeah, I imagine everyone will have a different experience when they play this, right?
Okay. So, we start out. Shall we begin?
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
So this is plain.
Okay.
Unconscious ferments in it. No larger
You
than a single
could hardly read
grain
this.
of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Right. I'm gonna read all the stuff out for you. So here we go.
A single grain of malt.
Yeah. So, there is nothing, only warm primordial blackness, your consciousness ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
Sweet.
Never.
Sweet.
Ever.
Is that the end
So,
of the game?
we can reply, never, ever, ever, or we could just simply not exist.
Let's not exist.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle.
So we have
no ex-wife
time passes,
contained
we
within
have no ex-wives that are contained within it. That's great, give me some more. What's that about the ex something?
Hang on. What does that say?
An inordinate amount of time passes.
Time
It
passes.
is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. Do we say that's great, give me some more, or what's that about X something?
I mean, maybe this is just because I really want some sleep. But I'm happy to just lay here in darkness.
Yeah.
Let's go, this is great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yes, it is. Give me more. What was that about
I like
ex-wife? Give me some more.
Got it, sweet brother.
You got it, sweet
Where's that trying
brother.
to push you a
Nothing
bit?
upon nothing upon nothing.
Nothing.
I like nothing. Or I like nothing. Or how about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up.
Sweet Oblivion.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Alonzi, let's go. Or I want to get off now. I like the pain of the burning light. Blah 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 blah.
Let's go with nothing, right?
Alright.
Yeah, all right.
Nothing town to fuck all
Nothing town to fuck all, borough.
Yes.
A return trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero Home. Oh, look, there's a I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Trip to the silence.
You want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Do you want to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death. Wait, no. I need to belittle myself instead.
Let's just not stop. Sing the song of death.
Death is sweet.
Ooh, the
and
song of death is sweet and endless. But what is it? Somewhere in the sore-bloated
in the
man-meat around you is a
bloated
sensation.
meat around you.
Okay.
Sensation. Like a fly to the ointment.
Like
Your
a fly in the ointment,
conscience
your
sticks to
consciousness sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to the disco music. Violation. So this is like, when this stuff pops up, this is like one of your internal skills. So one of your
Okay.
internal skills is like violation. Right? Like self-violation. And it says, you can take it, you're a champion. So this is
Alright.
like you're in a voice speaking to you. Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. 2. Stop, I don't want to hear anything anymore about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. 3. No, I'm scared. I'm not scared, I'm a champion.
Let's go with there's a head on my neck and I'm in it.
Stench arises from your mouth, and with it,
Your limbic
an
system says
ungodly
there's a stench of
headache.
liquor rises from your mouth and within it an ungodly headache. Help someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Or, who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
Let's go with 2. Because I've had enough hangovers in my life to have that feeling.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. You hear a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Oh, we have to open our eyes.
Right. Here we are, we've woken up. So this is us. This is the main character.
That's me.
So if it's
every
not
Saturday
clear at this
morning.
point, you don't play a good guy. You know, he's not great. Right. See, I'm trying to work out if that is underpants or that's just his dick hanging out. It's not obvious.
I
So,
think it's underpants.
so there's some magnum-sized bottle of red wine. There's a tape being torn out. There's a tape player. Oh, I've got a shoe. I've got one shoe on. We're alright. We'll put trousers on.
Ah.
Oh,
We're not planning on leaving, are we?
perception. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in a pocket. I've fished them out. Whirling in rags. Number 1. So that's like the hotel key. I think we're staying at like the Whirling in Rags hotel or something.
Alright, okay.
Take the jacket. Right. So, first real challenge. The ceiling fan speaks to us. This fan has 2 chains. One to pull the light, one to pull the fan. What do? We can either pull on the fan to slow it, pull on the light bulb to turn on the light, or we can try and grab the tie straight out with a low probability of success.
Let's just get the tie. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
We failed. You reach out and grab the tie, but what is this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom covers you. Grab your chest. Ah, shit, it damaged our health. This feels like sharp stones grind against your chest and keeping you from moving for quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
Oh, healed us.
Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. That's good.
It's alright, so let's turn the fan off.
No, I'm gonna switch the light on. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little hangover, so your pain threshold says, it's fuck all. Don't overreact. Should we bring it on or turn it off?
Bring it on.
Yeah, we master it. Yeah, the pain is quite pleasurable. Pull on the fan. There we go. We've got the necktie. Horrific necktie says. Okay, leave. Okay, we've got the horrific necktie. It feels like it's your friend.
Okay. But is
More
it your
bottles in the
friend?
bathtub. Got a shirt now. Take the shirt. We're still missing a shoe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you know what? We're going to go back out,
show me.
actually. I'm going to check this window.
What, for the shoe?
Right. Broken window. We can look out, or we can try a skill check to try and assess the damage.
Well, let's just look out. I mean, if it's already broken.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some torn buildings. That's it.
Alright.
Let's see what's going on. Ooh, the shards face outwards. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands?
Did you throw a shoe?
Yeah. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor. Assess the size of the impact. It's too large for a bullet, you're too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. A single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you have only one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. Maybe it wasn't me. Should I go get the shoe? I don't need it. I don't need anyone.
Maybe it wasn't me.
What sort of tack do you think we should take? A sort of slightly chaotic one, like, I don't even fucking know what I'm awesome. Or do you want to...
Just deny everything.
Deny everything? You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? I should go get that shoe. Oh, 2.
Yeah.
Right, here we are.
Yeah, you don't tell me what to do, game.
Right, here we go.
Deny everything.
So we're going to have a look in a mirror. Now, there's a skill check in this mirror that I've never passed yet. Right, so a mirror hangs above. The hot water sprays for the base, the steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just an outline of a man. Suddenly you realise you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapour. Nothing? Wipe the mirror, or no way, I'm not doing this.
Wipe the mirror. Go on, then.
As you slowly reach out with your hand towards the surface of the mirror, your inland empire, which is like your gut feeling, I think,
Okay.
says, abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see, and you will never unbecome it.
Right, so what's the options?
I don't care. I hurt myself. It's what I do. Wipe the mirror. 2. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Or 3. Better not to know and leave.
I don't care. I hurt myself. What I do.
Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Dear Lord, help me. What is it? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. 3. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Superstar. Of course we are.
It appears you are also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I think it might be because I'm a superstar. I'm not making it, the face is making itself. I have no idea why it's there, it just is.
Again, let's deny everything. I have no idea why it's there.
Please stop, it's horrible. You're scaring yourself, says the mirror. Okay, try to stop or no. This is what superstars do. Keep making the face.
Keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin on your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off to in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. Or 5, it's an expression of pain.
It's an expression of pain. Oh, what's
wow.
this?
Right, I don't think we're going to pass this check. Right. So, you are correct. Says the mirror. Encyclopedia, dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Impossible. Electrochemistry. Electrochemistry, I think, is like basically your body wanting fags and alcohol and drugs. It's like, right, attempt to stop the expression from happening or dig deep into our mind to see what it is. Or we can let the mirror be for now.
No, let's go with the electrochemistry.
Oh, success! I've never passed
There you
that.
go, you see?
3% chance of success. Nice. An impossible success. Nice. Fucking hell. Right, okay.
So what does it say here?
Oh, we got a
Like,
critical success. That's... Oh, right, so rolling the dice. So we needed an 18 off a 2 dice roll. Off a 2 dice roll, which can only add up to 12. So it was impossible unless you roll 2 6s, which is then a critical success, so it succeeds no matter what. That's pretty sweet.
Nice.
It's like something snaps into you, a nerve ending, a thought of sadness. Like your face in the mirror has suddenly clean of the Leah that it had distorted it for God knows how long.
Okay. What's this?
Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you. Oh, we look sad now.
Aww.
Oh, we're smiling before.
Can we find the source of it?
Yes, try.
Because then we might be able to cheer ourselves up.
No. Failure. It comes from a bad place, somewhere in your past, you don't know what.
Okay. So we're sad now.
Apparently. Right, here we go. The good news is, once we're outside the room, we move a little bit faster.
Okay.
I love the missions
we
on
have to
this.
find the shoe.
Right, something on the table. I'm gonna take the money. Get outside. So I've got like 40 pence.
You know, like, do you remember a couple of episodes ago when we were talking about that arsehole in the casino? And we were saying how stupid he was to pick stuff up randomly.
Yeah, in a casino.
Like, you do that in every game.
That's true, game logic.
I've never realised it before until then. You've literally just walked out your room, saw some money, and went, well, that's mine now.
Well, it's like every RPG. You go into people's houses and take shit.
Yeah.
The smell of the sea is making us dizzy, apparently.
Yeah, alright.
I got both shoes.
We like to be dizzy. We like it.
Here we are. Ah, composure. Talking about the shoes, how do the shoes fit? Good. Ooh, it healed us for 0 morale. That's good. We like these shoes.
Yay!
Like, if I went through my menu now,
Green
it just,
shoes.
I looked at the item
wearing?
descriptions of our clothes. It's all like, basically, your jeans are covered in jizz stains and shit, and like, your disco ass jacket and stuff is just like faded and tired and shit. Here we go. Right, do you want to talk to this lady?
Is he wearing green shoes?
Hello, officer.
He is.
I feel like that's a very confident choice. Because
I think he thinks he's the shit. Do you know he was at some point?
Maybe.
Right. The woman raises a cigarette and she says, "Hello, officer." So what do we say? Officer, am I military personnel? Or do we turn my bloated face away and just leave?
Yeah, let's ask her.
No. She seems perplexed. Authority as a cop. Now, we do have quite a bit of authority, just naturally, because we're emotionally intelligent. We can try and intimidate. We say, wait, I know, I'm a businessman. Chief executive officer, right? Or I could just ask, then why did you call me officer?
Now, let's be confident.
Okay, the young woman shakes her head slowly. Okay, Chief Technical
No.
Officer.
You're a police
No, she looks in her eye.
officer,
You're a
sir?
police officer, sir. Are you sure? You're shitting me. Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Yeah, goddamn right, yeah.
Okay, cool. I won't.
Cool, I won't. Empathy. She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look. No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know? Good. Now, how do you know I was a police officer?
Yeah, let's say we'll get into
Okay.
character, and then be that character for the rest of the
She
game.
breathes the silvery smoke. Endurance. Whoa! Something wants to come out of you. A bit of vomit. Thankfully, you keep it down, because your body does not control you. How do you know?
Tell the
I'm a
option.
cop?
You've been here for 3 days on official police business.
Yeah, so
as
we've
you
been
put
here
it.
for 3 days on official police business, as you put it. And what
couldn't
business is
say.
that?
In
I
truth,
couldn't
so
say in
far,
truth so far,
drinking.
mostly drinking. So we could say, why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? 2,
Nah.
who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? 3, with a high probability of success.
What's that one?
It's it says, try the expression on her. Let her know that you want her physically.
And what's the other one? Oh, just leave.
I should just get going.
Yeah, go on. We spent so long with this expression, we might as well use it.
Success! Suggestion. Try the expression. Come on. Why are you still doing this? I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still. Does this longing ever stop?
I mean, it's all we can choose.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men, she says matter-of-factly. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek
that
comfort.
true?
It's only natural. She puts out her cigarette. Oh, shit. Shit. She puts out her. She looks back at you, the light glinting off her eyes. Fuck yeah. And no, it never stops. Ah, goodbye. Ah, damn it. I thought I was like, this is going to be a way better start of the game than I had.
Yeah. Is that true, though? Alcohol raises testosterone levels.
Yeah, that is true.
Is it?
Makes sense. It's why
Cool.
it's why you're sort of horny, isn't it?
I just thought that was just lower inhibitions.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of both, isn't it? I'm horny. I'm less inhibited, you know.
Fair
You
enough.
should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt out of the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. The what now? Am I a smoker? Nah, discard it.
The what now?
The living shit! Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes. Am I a smoker? Oh, nah, discard thought.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah, let's go nah. Let's fight it.
You don't want your body controlling you. Okay, here
Yeah. After all, it is just attached to the head that I'm a brain inside.
we go. Right. Nothing on the front page of that newspaper rings a bell.
Ugh.
Hmm.
I'm liking the
So we're
options
doing
on
well.
this.
We know we're a cop. This is a good start. I was about an hour into the game before I figured out I was actually a cop. I was just
I'm
like
liking the
wandering
options,
around.
though. Like how vague some of them are.
Right, this is like a karaoke system. Right, your Inland
Oh, can we
Empire
play
says
karaoke?
you should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get, your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal-sized. My soul is puny. 4. My soul's cubic content is obstructed by the hangover. 5. Discard the thought.
My soul is immense.
Utterly, and it needs to be heard
Yes, it does.
through the PA system
Yes.
by other people. Half-light. Now, half-light is like your dark side and worst impulses.
What, karaoke?
Yeah. That like half-light is like a part of your personality, like your dark side. Because all the other sides were so light and flippant, you know? So, half-light. Whether they like it or not, ram it up their ears. Says your adrenaline gland. It's like, violently express yourself.
Right, so what we got?
1. That goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person. 2. What should I sing when it comes to it? 3. Finish.
Superstar. Has to be.
Your Inland Empire says you're a person who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline. Yes, that sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pause for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. What should I sing? Yeah. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You'll wreak havoc with it, don't worry. Lamentation sounds good, or was thinking of something happy?
Yeah, something happy.
No,
We
you
can
don't
use the
sing the
bass
happy
again.
song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. Says, you gotta sing karaoke. Okay, new task. Right. What do you want to do?
Right.
Explore or talk to this dude?
Get up there. Nah, get up there. Karaoke it.
Oh, karaoke. We can't. I know for a fact you can't at this point.
What?
So, Gart, the cafeteria manager, a man in his late 20s, stands behind the counter inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance and looks down again. Your empathy says, that was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposefully ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan. So, do I say, I sense you're not a fan of mine? Do I look at the stuffed bird or ask if he's the bartender?
Ask if he's the bartender.
No, I'm not the
No,
bartender, I'm the
bartender.
cafeteria manager.
I'm the cafeteria
What's the
manager.
difference? You look like a bartender or 3 understood.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind the counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager. What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. 1. Where did Sylvie go? Yeah, we should
Where
ask
did
about
Sylvie
Sylvie.
go?
Don't know who she is.
She just, you know.
She just, you know, and he shrugs.
No, we want to know.
Yeah, empathy. There's something there and it's not good. That's all you know for now. Since you're not a fan of mine,
Since you're
also
not a
look
fan
at
of
stuffed
mine.
bird, or leave.
Nah, since you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero.
No,
a
he
real
says,
hero cop.
you're my hero, a real hero cop. So he says, so not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero. Or 2, he's being sarcastic.
Nah, not only am I a cop, I'm also a hero.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are, a
a
real decorated hero. What did I do?
What did you not do?
What did you not do? First, you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike. Oh my god, I did all those things. 2, I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things. 3, I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer.
I did all those things.
No, you see, actually, you didn't.
No,
You
you
haven't done
didn't.
anything
You
even
haven't done anything
since
even
you got
remotely
here.
useful since you got here. What am I
No,
doing
I
then?
haven't seen you around.
I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. I'm gonna look at the bird.
Ah, just leave
A
it.
competent work of taxidermy, the seabird lies among a pile of coasters and drying mugs, none of its wings broken. Or one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off a shield that it used to be mounted to, most likely on a wall. Something about this makes you feel bitter. What happened to the bird? Can I help you with that or say nothing?
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy.
Look, your buddy's over there. He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, talk to my buddy? Or 2, I'm a cop, and I talk to whomever I please.
Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm a cop.
Nah, that's it. End of conversation. That's it. Right. Pick up some drugs. Nasal spray. The kitchen's closed till thing. There's a pair of an electric juicer in the kitchen. Someone's working. The mess hall reserved for union members. door opens at 4 o'clock. I think this is a pinball machine.
Oh, can we play pinball?
Nah, try it's unplugged.
Ah, plug it in.
Right, I can talk to the lady in the wheelchair. I can talk to this guy who's obviously like my partner.
Who else is there? Anyone else?
There's a drunk guy down here.
Oh, let's talk to the drunk guy.
Electrochemistry. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour? 2 hours? Pretty long. It's drink o'clock.
It's drink o'clock.
Attaboy, it's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking it wouldn't be drinking all the time. It was like you weren't yourself. 1. I've been secretly thinking about this the whole time. Actually, should I be doing this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Or 3. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gert to serve me up a beverage. Or 4 maybe later.
Nah, make him serve you. Yeah, get a drink.
Yeah. Forget about the bar, or don't forget about it. But first, you should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should totally lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man, let's get wild and lick it.
Let's lick it. Lick for a penny.
Oh, we got lick it, don't lick it, or lick it but only a little.
Only a little. Only
We're
a
not going to be proud of it. We're going to fully lick it. I'm going to overrule. I'm going to say lick it.
Yeah, alright then. Yeah.
You press your tongue against the counter. The stain is crusted at first, but after a couple of licks, it starts to melt like a snowflake. If snowflakes were made of spiced black rum. Maybe it's your imagination, but there's already some lemonade in it too, and some human hairs. New task, find booze and drink it. You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful. Awesome.
Cool.
There's a sleeping dock worker. He's got wild pines written on the back of his shirt. Do I...
Wild what?
Pick up... He's got some pills in his hand. In a blister pack. Do I pick up the pills? Or do I wake him up? What do you want me to do? Pick up the pills or wake him up?
Let's wake him up.
Success.
Wake him up.
Right, there's only one way to wake the bone idol from a slumber. So physical instrument is like your rowdy, tough side. You should roar like a hurricane, rip the buildings from the earth. Wake up, this is an order. I am the law. Or no words, just a primordial scream.
Primordial scream.
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. Why are they yelling, man? You're alive. You looked like you're out for the long count. I just wanted to see what would happen if I yelled. Oh, I need you to answer some questions right now.
Answer some questions.
Really? You woke me up for that? The worker gives you a vacant stare and groans. Fine, what is it, officer? Authority. Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least. So, okay. See anything interesting in your dreams? Tell me something about wild pines. Ask if the bottle's his. Or, alright, I'll let you sleep.
When it says bottle, does this mean about the tablets?
No, it's this bottle that I just licked from.
Ask him about the bottle.
Indeed, help yourself to some. He blinks. Wait, no, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal. I already had some. It's a fine rum. I'll say nothing.
I already had some.
Knocks you right out when you drown a bottle or two. He rubs his face, then buries it in his hands. You can hear a faint snore. Tell me about the wild pines, or tell me interesting in your dreams.
Say anything in your dreams.
Thank God, no. Tell him, was it a fathomless darkness into which we all deferred, like corpses in a mausoleum? Was it a pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt? Tell me, was it a bliss free of ex-wives? Or four? You're right, let's talk about something else.
Fathomless darkness.
The doctor stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covered his tan forehead. I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, I'm really out. No corpses, no mausoleums, just quality time.
Alright.
Tell me about wild pines, or...
Nah, that'll do.
He goes back to sleep. There we are. Right, what have we got? Yeah. A load of stuff.
Do you regret letting me choose the options?
Oh, we're doing well. We're doing well here. This is going way better. I'll try to be sensible.
Right, I suppose we best talk to the guy in the jacket.
Not the wheelchair lady.
No, what's she got to offer?
As he approaches, this guy narrows his eyes and extends his hand. Esprit de corps. Now, this esprit de corps is like how tuned you are to cop culture.
Alright.
Right. If an assault were launched on this building right now, the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? Hold on. Who is he to me? 2, shake his hand, or 3, don't shake his hand.
Don't shake his hand.
Okay, now.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. He looks unfazed. Lieutenant, 57th Precinct. You must be from the 41st. You realised he's waiting for your name.
Oh, okay.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself.
Yeah.
Get creative and conceptualise. 1, I don't really know my name. 2, conceptualise, invent a name. Or 3, say nothing.
Conceptualise.
Success!
Yes!
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be a deep gold orange like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there's still many to go. So do you say it is not yet time? 2, I really don't know my name. Or 3, say nothing.
Let's go with it's not yet time.
Okay then.
Okay then, he says. He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yeah. So he says, looks like we had a scheduling area. Right. 1, you mean him? Nod towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, just talk to him. 2, no, I haven't. Talk to him. Or 3, there must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Yeah, you mean him. Go on then. We've been a bit of an arse at first, so we'll be nice.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown.
We should talk to him
of the
again, he
area.
says.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force. Have you mapped out the initial interview?
Can you read this yet? He says, basically,
Yeah, I can read it. I can read some of it.
Yeah, we should reassure him the police are here in full force. Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. 2, what interviews? 3, I have interviewed people. Yes. 4, no, I haven't.
I have, yes.
I'm just gonna lie. Lie about the fact we're interviewing people.
But even
Okay,
if you
good.
haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Yeah.
Have you removed the dead body?
Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Dead body. I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, you know, yeah. No. Or 5, completely.
Look, man.
Does that mean the body is no longer?
Does that mean the body's no longer in the tree? Same options.
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
Completely.
I don't like dead bodies.
No, go completely.
Completely.
Completely?
We'll just assume
Does that
someone's
mean you
moved
took
it.
the body
Like,
down from the tree?
Does that mean you took the body down from the tree? No, or I don't like dead bodies.
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure, but did you take it down from the tree?
Did you take it down? Shoot. No.
So the body is still
Fine.
in the tree.
So the body's still in the tree. This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging
Alright then.
for 7 days.
Where it has been hanging for
should go
7
there
days
as soon as
straight.
we are done
We would go
talking to
there
the
as soon
owner.
as we're done talking the owner. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? 2, how can you be sure I'm from the police? 3, but I can't remember anything. 4, what are we supposed to do again? Or 5, let's see it going then.
How can you be sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from the 41st Precinct. You have an insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve, and on your back. He points to your jacket.
Fair enough.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm not going to set the possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. What, Inspectorate General too? You said insignia? The white rectangles, you mean? Point to your sleeve, or 3. Okay.
The white rectangles.
Yes. But they're just white rectangles.
Yeah.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and the pattern resembling the street grid of Ravencol West. I found out loads this round. I would ask you to step into headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. But shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets.
Yeah, alright.
You mean you don't have a badge? Right, we say 1, it wasn't on me when I woke up, or 2, pretend that you found it. Yeah, I totally have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge.
Yeah, go with that one. I'm totally a policeman.
Oh, there's a moment's pause, then he continues carefully. If you don't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave radio, but since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Alright then,
Should we get on, or ask him what we're supposed to do, or but I can't remember anything, or just say what?
Yeah, let's roll.
Right, after you, officer. So he's now in our party.
So do we have to go talk to the barman again?
Yeah.
Alright then. He was a treat to talk to him.
Yeah.
Mr. Gart.
Mr. Gart, says Kim.
You're
He
right,
glances into his little notebook.
Yes.
Yes, he responds.
I'm Tim Kitsuragi from Precinct
I'm
57.
blah 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 blah.
This
He
is
looks
an
at you,
interview
realizing he still doesn't know your name.
joining
So
me
what do
for
we
Precinct
reply?
41.
We say, we are the harbinger of ruin. 2, what is gold and orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor? 3, I'm currently in between names. 4, can I have a drink? 5,
Can I have a
say
drink?
nothing.
Can I have a drink?
No.
Yeah.
No, he leans in for emphasis. You cannot.
Officer, I was thinking more along the lines of your name.
I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. It's like... what do we say? It's like when you've left your band but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet. 2, Kim is about to say something. Let him.
It's like the band.
That's wonderful. Really, I
That's
think
wonderful,
so.
really. I
There's a
think
dead
so, but
body
this is a
out there.
dead body out back.
one
No
wants
one
to
wants to
work
work in these conditions. It's been a
Been a
week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to
And
stay
you're
calm.
concerned, but we're here to do a job, and for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
of course.
Yes, he says, stay calm. Yes, of course. He takes a step back. Yeah. For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze, and then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
Right, so yeah, he's basically saying, yeah, it took us a while to arrive, but that body's been there for a week. Was it you who placed the call?
No, I only just got here.
No,
was
it
probably
wasn't.
Sylvie who
It
called me.
was
She
Sylvie
usually works the bar
who called
here.
you. She
Only
usually works at the bar. I'm only temporary
temporarily.
Do
filling
you
in.
have her number?
Do you have her
As a
number?
matter of fact, I do.
As he does, he gives you a slip of
You said
paper.
you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
He said you just
What?
got here. Is he local?
Martinez? No.
No, I
I
live in Jamrock. I only
I
sometimes come and need
sometimes
help keep
come
an
here
eye
to
on a
keep an
place.
eye
This
on
is
it.
just one of my many, many
But
cafeterias
you
I
still know
manage.
your way around.
He only has
yes?
3.
Yeah, I
In
know.
case we need directions.
Just like... But he still
Yes,
knows his way
I know
around.
there's
Yes, I
some
know
things,
some
but
things, as you said. I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm
And
going to start working here again if that's what you
I
think.
didn't imply that.
I didn't imply that. He
Detective?
turns to you. Detective? Do we say yes? What? Or 3? Who, me? I'll say yes. Yes.
Yeah, let's go on, let's have some sass. Like, yes.
I have everything. You?
He looks at his little notebook. I have everything. You? Oh, you mean do I have questions? Ask them. No, I'm good. Pass on the questions.
Yeah, let's have questions. Let's do the questions.
Yes. He means, do you have questions for me? Like a police officer.
Where
would.
exactly is the body? Who killed him? Why did Sylvie go away? You know, I actually can't think of a single thing.
Oh, these are proper questions. Damn it. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him?
Did you kill him?
Guys, wait, are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Yeah,
Half-light.
that's what a murderer would
The
say.
dark side says, suddenly you tense up, blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard, the prey drive says. Did you kill
Yeah.
him, Gart?
Yeah, did you kill him?
No, I didn't. You can tell me, Gart. You killed him, right? I didn't. He turns to the lieutenant. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Why did you have to kill him?
Excellent.
Do I have to answer him? He asks him. Is this mandatory? The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable. Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him? What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone. Anyone? Have you killed someone else then?
Excellent.
He ignores you. So do we ask him where's the body or why did Sylvie go?
Why did Sylvie go away? Yeah.
She went away because none of your business. This is the second time you've avoided the subject.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it. Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it. Where
Yeah,
exactly
that's
is the
all.
body or that's all?
Yeah, that's all. We'll find the body. It's fine.
Interview the cafeteria manager. Done. Let's go, says Kim. Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real, so that's like quid.
Yeah.
We have 40 pence. No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Okay.
The necktie says, let's bail. Time to push the eject button. Sounds like a responsibility. You don't like those?
Yeah. Okay.
Violation says, no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk. So do we say, what's real? Which is basically just ask what money is. Or do we take a low 17% chance that, to try and slip away unnoticed? Or do we say 3, I don't know you shit?
Slip away unnoticed. Go on, let's have the roll of the dice. Oh.
Oh shit, I'm about to smash into that lady. Right. One moment you're running like the wind, then you suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger. I just saw that, you're giving him 2 fingers up. Furiously with both hands. Why? 1. The lady in the wheelchair is right behind me, isn't she? 2. Why did I do this? Why did I have to use both my hands flipping him off? Why both? 3. Fuck you, asshole!
Fuck you, asshole!
Watch out!
Excellent.
Oh, I definitely didn't do this during my playthrough. Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
Your ancient reptilian brain, back so soon? I had an accident. So worth it. 3. This did not need to happen. I give no such commands to my body.
This did not need to happen.
So this didn't need to happen. Oh, really?
Deny everything.
Not so worth it?
No, this didn't need to happen. Better say deny everything.
Those are the mysteries of the spinal cord.
Those are the mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries. Wow, there's more of you. Hidden. I'm so cool. 2. I don't know. That just comes off as lazy, effortless reconceptualizing of the antics of a shambling drug.
There's more of you.
You are
way cool. Cooler than the bottom of the sea. Too cool for this world.
Of the sea. I was wrong to let you
I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here.
I should have kept you here.
It's bright where you are.
Is it bright where you are?
Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love? I sure as hell haven't felt no love. 2. It's okay. It's going fine. 3. What do you mean?
I haven't felt no love.
That's too bad. An old woman appears out of the blackness. We all need a little love. Are you okay? Damaged health 1. That's not too bad. I only spiked yourself out. Save your fare. No. You have sustained trauma on your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move. Do we say, no, are you okay? 2, ouch. Or 3, I'm not very okay.
Are you okay?
The chair took the brunt of it, don't worry. Are you sure, ma'am? Asked Gart. Yes. Check on him. Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry, this has been a cop-friendly place. The man seems shaken by the incident. The drinks are on the house, okay?
Yes!
Well, a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square. With your back against the cold mosaic floor, you feel the pain recede. You just need to get up and dust yourself off. Do we say 1, cool, or 2, thank you for your cooperation?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Don't thank me yet, you still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. He points upstairs towards your room.
Okay.
New task, pay for your damages. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself. By the way, where is home? Encyclopedia is just like knowledge.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
The address is coming up a blank. This place sure isn't it. Do I even have one? I have no idea. Or 3, discard the thought.
Just discard that. We don't need to worry about that.
Talk to her some more.
Hello, sweetie.
Nah, just leave her. Oh.
Oh, hello, sweetie. Who's sweetie or 2? Does that mean you like me?
Yeah, go on. Does that mean you like me?
You are an handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw. And that silly dimple on your chin.
But dear, you're not for me.
But you're not for me. I'm too old and too married. Another time and place, she might have flirted back, but that ship has sailed long
You
ago.
must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained.
She slaps herself on the forehead. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
I'm Lena.
I'm Lana. My husband is Morel, and I am staying here with my friend Gary, just down the street. But I came here for tea when they're away. Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses. She looks up, smiling. Fucking hell, she's pretty forgiving.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Right. This is Lena. Is wacky enough for our motley crew. Hire her on the spot. Alright. 1. You seem to be in a chair. 2. How'd you like to roll with me? 3. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. 4. Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what's going to me. 5. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? 6. I gotta get going now. So basically, tap her up for money or recruit her.
I'm torn between 5 and 2.
I say we recruit her.
Yeah, shall we go with 2?
Her eyes light up. Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting in crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Or 2, nothing. I was just the lyrics to a song.
Yeah, it's got to be 1.
1, eh? Yeah. 1.
Yeah, it's got to be 1. Yeah, of course it does.
Sequence killers. Oh my, she sounds impressed. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get the corpse down from a tree, says Kim. Kim, of course. I forgot I had you. 2. I know. But there's also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. You're probably right, Kim.
Yeah, we have to go with 2, don't we?
I can assume with absolute certainty there were no sequence killings taking place in Martinez. Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. She turns to you. I wouldn't be much use to you anyway, sweetie. Why? 3 heads are better than 2.
Yeah.
Thank you, but she looks out the window wistfully. Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Do we try tapping her up for money still?
Yeah, go on then, 5.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation. When do you get your next paycheck? If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad lost person on earth. Physical instrument. You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw. Somewhere into the bloated alcohol there. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you. I was hoping you could be my sponsor. What's a paycheck? I haven't seen any paychecks. Suggestion. Tug on her heartstrings. Or let's change the subject. The success of tugging on her heartstrings is very high. 92%.
Now let's go with
success.
sponsor. Let's go with sponsor.
Sponsor?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sure you would make a wonderful gigolo, dear, with those strong hands of yours. But welfare checks aren't all they're cracked up to be. My husband and I are barely scraping by. Do I still tap her up?
Yeah.
Failure.
Ah.
You try to force a tea out of your ducks. Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing. Oh god, I'm gonna die in the street, aren't I? 2, fucking shit, it's all over for me. 3, of course, I shouldn't have asked you. Stupid me.
Let's go with 3.
I've damaged our morale by 1. Officer, he leans in so that you can only hear, but his tone is forceful. Get a hold of yourself, please. Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you. She looks distressed and even a little frightened. What's a paycheck? Or okay then. Proceed with a gulp. Let's change the subject.
Let's change the subject.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I don't have any money for you. If there's anything else I can do, just ask.
Nah, let's leave her.
I'm going to get going now. Of course, dear. Good luck with the case. Just get out.
So how do you think it's going, Adam?
I think this is going well. We know there's a body. I've crashed into an old lady and tried to sell my body to her. This is great. I was trying to be a cop and everything. But I know way more about the case than I did last time.
Really?
Yeah, for a start, I know I'm a cop. Which really helps. Right.
The RCM in Martinez?
You're asking him now. The young woman looks up at you. What can I help you with? You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police.
I have some
around.
questions
Of
for you.
course. What can I help you with?
Who are you? I'm a gardener, she says. Cool. Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question then. I have to run.
Alright.
Inland Empire, her gloves. You're feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all. One more thing. Yeah, I'm gonna borrow her gloves.
Yeah, let's go with that then.
Put her gloves on.
Yeah, we're looking swish.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
I'm looking for a dead body. Where am I? Just tell me where we are. We're in Martinez, sir. She looks around. This is called Roundabout North. That's all. That'll do. I have to run. Right, okay. Oh, the sign says... Fuck the police. Pigs go home.
Is this where the body is?
Yeah, there it is. We just check the dumpster first. The letter R wears a crown. The ribbon below, a light above something or other. Trash container. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid is a padlock that says whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Nah, we're going to look at the trash container.
Yeah.
We think there's something in there. Do we tell Kim or do we keep the hunch to ourselves?
Keep it to ourselves.
Right, we leave. Right, I can look at the body or I can go down to the cop car and get some tools out of it.
Let's go look at the body.
Right, here we go. Smells like spoiled meat and curled dairy, a human decomposing. Someone is trying to grow herbs in a greenhouse.
Okay.
Okay. And there's a rusting winch, I think this is. Yeah, the winch, rusting winch. Right, okay. Talk to the corpse or talk to the kid?
Talk to the cops.
The hangman. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. The lips are fish-like and the tongue is like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Do we look down or turn away?
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff, letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even though your clenched nostrils. Do we... God, what is this? And why is it so bad? Do we turn away or do we try and take it? With a 17% chance of success.
Yeah, let's try and take it.
Fail. Do we try and walk away or do we just throw up?
Throw up. Might as well.
It's lobbed up on a crime scene, know it. You let it out. You feel a great force wringing you from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. God, I'm sorry, or 3 fucking corpse.
Fucking corpse.
Lieutenant hands you a blue handkerchief. Keep it, he says. Thanks. Wipe your mouth or 2. I don't need your pity.
I don't need your pity.
Fucking hell. It's not pity, you should wipe your mouth after vomiting. He pockets the handkerchief. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you, and you could use some ammonia to clear your head. You think ammonia would help? Okay, where do I get ammonia from? Or 3? I don't need that shit.
I don't need that shit.
Sure you do. You just threw up a lot. Okay, where do we get it? There's Freddy nearby, east of the hostel. Basically, the greenhouse person should get it. The gardener, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do I talk to the kid or do I get the stuff off the gardener?
Gardener.
Hello again, officer.
My partner told me you have ammonia. Can I? Yeah. Sure, I'm done with it. She gives it to you. Right.
We still haven't sang the karaoke.
What's this fuck the police business? Ah, can't be asked. Never mind.
Yeah, let's leave it.
Right, I'm gonna go in the cop car and open and get some tools while we're here.
That's a car, is it?
Yeah, fucking. Open the door. The cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers. Pull out the toolbox. Take what you need, officer. I'm not protective of my tools. Empathy. He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. Take the pry bar. It's heavier than you think. Ugh. You could smash people with it, says your body.
Yeah.
Useful for opening all sorts of door lids. Take the rubber handle chain cutters. The handles are sleek. Take the hand-cranked flashlight. Push the thing back. Right.
Oh.
Do we pick up the radio, or do we just... What?
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch is so familiar in your palm.
Ah, I thought it would do something.
Do we pick up the radio and report our badge missing?
No. But we've got our badge, remember?
Do we call the Sylvie on the radio?
No.
There we go.
Can we use that thing to open the
We could do.
the bin?
Or we could ask the manager for the keys. It's up to you.
Nah, fuck the manager, he's a twat. Let's break his bin.
We could try using the primer, or the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could say, or Lieutenant, or we could say, no, or, primer.
Primer.
We might want to ask for the keys from the manager of Whirling Rags. He probably has one. He also has information. Physical instrument.
Yeah.
Force time. Jam the tool under the lid and pull.
Yep.
Basically impossible to succeed.
You said that about the very first thing that we did, and it passed.
Right, 2 seconds. Oh, we haven't actually equipped the damn thing.
Ah.
2 seconds. Let me equip it. Right. I'm gonna put chain cutters in the other one.
Yeah.
Let's try again. 17%.
See?
Failure.
Damn it.
You've jammed it under the lid, but it isn't bending. What is this? Your triceps ache from metal to bend, but it's resist. It's called for a potent curse to help break its resistance. Utter the power words. The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit. 2, kick the container. 3, hang from the pry bar with all your weight. That's it, I can't pry over. What do we do?
Nah, you just say the fuck kind of metal. Yeah. That's what I do at work. You just
The quality
swear
of
at it
metal
until
is
it
not the
works.
problem from what I see. It's sturdy enough. It's sturdy enough. Empathy.
Hang from the
He's
pry bar.
enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in the sweaty rage on your face.
Hang
Do
from
I-
the pry bar.
What's that?
Hang from the pry bar.
There's a creaking sound. The pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind. Kick it or give up.
Kick it.
Trash container. Damaged your health. Unsatisfying, hurtful. You hear a ringing sound, but not quite hollow. The can seems to be full. Full of itself. Content after you failed. This snickering trash container is having a grand old time. We give up.
Yeah, alright then. Fine.
Let's ask the manager for the key.
Ugh, I hate the manager. We might have to end this soon. We're already at like an hour and a half.
Yeah. There's oh god, here we are. Okay. I want to talk to the kid.
Right, let's talk to the manager then. I fucking hate the manager.
I need a drink.
Yeah.
He punches it. Is this a shaker?
Just all I want is a drink.
I'm wearing a little bow tie. Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously. Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted? I want a fucking drink, asshole.
Yes! Yes!
Well, you're not getting it. He slams his hand on the counter. Asshole. That was a thoughtful exchange, says Kim. Can we move on?
So about that money I owe.
So about the money I own. Have you got it? How much do I owe you?
How much do I owe?
Actually, let's talk about something else. Damn it, I was hoping to haggle him down some more.
Yeah, I was.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Yes, totally.
Absolutely out of the question. You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
Yeah.
Absolutely in the question. First, we find a sad banger, then we sing it, this piece of shit. He rolls his eyes. What have you seen? I saw a sign from the Union mess hall reserved for the Union. God, I saw a sign that I couldn't go into the kitchen. But there may be something pertinent to the case. Fine, he lets you in at 3. Something else? What? By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later. Okay. Is the container out back yours?
Container yours.
Yeah. Rhetoric. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs you. Basically, we're saying.
What was that then? Not as much, no.
Yeah, so basically we say, right, only he has the key and so does the garbage disposal company. So do we start accusing him of being callous?
Yeah.
Or do we... Doesn't it seem callous guarding even your leftovers from the poor? Or do we just say, we need those keys?
Nah, leftovers from the poor.
What are you, Krasmazov? Almost all establishments in Evercall keep their trashes locked. The Whirling Rags is not special in that regard. We need those keys. What do you need them for? It concerns the case. Please cooperate. Yeah, we got the keys. Okay.
Alright then. Can you go in the kitchen?
Not yet. No, I tried that.
I was going to say there might be a sign there saying you can't, but just rock in anyway.
Yeah, I got a pry bar.
It's actually unlocked, but you're still joking.
What's going on here? Taking a while to load, son. There we are. I think there was some boards on a wall over here as well, but I didn't have the crowbar before, so let's have a look. That was it. Right.
Alright.
An inconspicuous pile of roofing material. Sight. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? I'm gonna say, what is this? There. Failure. It's a well-laid piece of roofing material. No, there's more to this. You get a strange feeling. What feeling? Hard to say. It's gone now. The feelings pass. Especially the small ones.
Alright then.
Oh well. Oh, there's a thing on the floor. There are several footprints in the mud. They look like work boots.
Okay.
Ugh, I failed the check. You don't know. Who do you think you are? Super detective, you're hungover. They're just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges.
Alright then. Right, let's open this up then.
Right. Duds, Don't open this. Maybe you shouldn't. Open the lid another time, maybe. Or didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in here?
Didn't I just have a premonition?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. Open it or not?
Yeah, open it.
The smell of rotten food raises to greet you. You see a soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time, the lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. I'm just gonna look at everything.
Yeah.
There's a broken egg, there's some shit. Look at the rags. There's some kitchen towels, a pair of denim trousers. We grab them.
Can we wear them?
They smell like a corpse, so they're off the corpse. The victim's clothes. Kim says the odour is faint. If these belong to the deceased, then they were removed shortly after his death. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence for his pocket. Drop them in. Bag the trousers. Kim quickly searches his jeans.
I was hoping we could wear them.
The guitar marked blue times the pockets are emptied or emptied. He wore them in a belt too, a wide belt. Oh. He looks in the container. The belt is missing. That's that. Do you see anything else in there? You similarly something slimy captures your eye. Reach for it or not.
Well, yeah.
A drab long-sleeve shirt, olive-coloured, appears from the food waste, dripping with it. Bag the shirt. This is a military overgarment. It's a type of thing used to conceal armour in civilian situations. Anything more? The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug catches your eye, but other than that... A thrown-out towel, a mug, that's all.
Okay.
Says, alright, we should go to Great again and ask if he knows who the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel clearing the yard. Or that one. Yeah, we should ask the kids. Or... You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe? Ask the kids or ask what he thinks.
You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved?
Not really. All we know is blah, blah, blah.
It was the manager, I'm telling you.
The fuck's he on about? Kids.
What?
The one behind the fence yells. You hear that, Kudo? He thinks you're an infant or something. Search the food waste or grab the mug.
Grab the mug.
You pick out the broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. An antique or just take the mug?
An antique.
Only in its social sensibility, take the mug. The man briefly glances at the mug. Then he returns his sight to the trash. Search the food waste.
Search the food waste.
Trash container says, "What's this?" What? Elbows out, there's nothing more here. That's what? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny, looking like the corner of something. Damaged ledger. Something's larger. A clipboard, a blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out the forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? No, it can't be, or I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, wait, you found your paperwork. It is, look. He points to the clipboard. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks on the board. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Must have been cramping my style. I didn't get this last time. I just sort of stopped at the mug. There's half foreboding quality to it. Maybe I need to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I don't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Someone from the Whirling threw it in the trash. I don't know. I'm boring. I'd rather not talk about it.
What's the one on the bottom?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, always deny everything. So someone from the Whirling thing did it.
boring, try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure there has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemy, organised crimes or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives. Okay, I'll do that. Say nothing. I don't know, man. Sounds like an order. I don't take those.
Sounds like an order.
I say yes. You're what I'll call a badass, aren't you? He makes little quotation marks around the word, indicating he's unsure of his actual badassery. Tell me, does your badass see more in there, or are we done here?
Alright then, yeah.
Some items, such as the ledge you found,
All right.
are interactable. Go to your inventory and interact. Close the lid.
Yep, leave.
Yeah. Interact. The ledger you found in the trash is a pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from a plastic board, barely held together in a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper desperately sticking to the back of the blue clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Okay.
Below the pathetic's terror, do not look at its blue heart. Inspect the toilet paper, inspect the clip, browse the white papers, browse the yellow papers. Look at the clipboard, smell the ledger, or put
Smell
it
the
away.
ledger. Smell it.
The acidic stench of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. The base of expertise. This space surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat and stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Inspect the toilet paper.
Yeah. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Take it off, leave it there, it's cool. Maybe just a kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same.
Maybe it's a kitchen tissue.
If you want it to be a kitchen tissue, it can be a kitchen tissue. Perception,
Leave it there.
smell. It's not though. It's toilet paper.
Leave it
Take
there.
it off or leave it.
Leave it there. You have to leave it there.
5 experience gained. Cool toilet paper. I mean kitchen tissue. Inspect the clip or the white or the yellow papers or the clipboard.
The clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down, blah blah blah. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. When your fingers along it. The surface is interrupted by a slippery sticker, its rectangular spark and iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned?
Oh, yeah.
What? He's lost his own thoughts and takes a moment to see it. Yes, a halogen watermark used for adding information to the RCM property. Interesting. What kind of information? It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine is the station number and address. How many years have you been on the force, he's thinking. I'll have that. How can I read it? Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Like, for example, all RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too. This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on. White papers. They're not exactly white, they're yellowed and patched in sunlight. The handwriting ink escapes into the water pattern. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines. Case files, commit a paper. The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden crumpled up. Earmarked pages filling up part in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organised. What's in there? Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are written logs of investigations dated back to January 51 of this year. The exact number is harder to ordain with missing pages, an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases. Undertaken, not completed, mind you. There was... Oh. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has the case number written in the margins, yet still more tellingly accommodated by name. Yes, you have written. Do they have to be written in all capitals? Yes, all caps. What is the next world mural? The square bullet hole murders. Is the unsolvable case. Others appear in light-hearted. The guy's on a couch in an unexpected location. The murder at the hookah parlour. Collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murder, don't you? Oh. Right. My cases are made to have some naming convention. You mean an alphanumeric one? Precinct, time of arrival at the scene? That's the one. Lie.
That's the one.
Oh, no, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Actually, no. No, I mean a non-numeric one.
You mean a titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defence, almost everything in the RCM does. Why is that?
Yeah.
It's a hold-up from the early days of the RCM, right in the Revolution, when organisation had little to do with how we do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use titles to refer to their work among themselves. I seem to have named the case of the square bullet hole murders. Again, in your defence, I seem to... the man with the hole in his head. It was a real person. The death was real. I still named it that to amuse myself, says Kim. He smiles. I pray these loved ones never find out. What happened to him? A rail spiked through his head. He died. It was a workplace accident. There is, for precisely one more 15 pages near the end, remaining untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of pages, breaking the page into sub-tasks to accomplish. Commit to paper. The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash, free hand, similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigour and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Satisfying slash sounds across the pen and you're done, it seems to say. You and you. And for fuck to you too. The last one cuts a slash right through the paper. Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case? No, actually, any ideas? Do we call it the Hangman? The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun, shit on a stick.
It has to be, doesn't it?
Ha! Yes, he isn't actually laughing. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as a reference if it's idiot or cockfinger. They're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot or cockfinger were in this case. So, do you have something less funny? The horrific necktie chimes in. Fun is outlawed, is with this guy. What a narc. So do we go with the hanged man, Furies are in the home in the mirror, the setting sun?
Furies are the Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies, yes, well, it's obvious he doesn't like it. I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to, and also, he furrows his brow. Could we make it a bit less poetic somehow? Just a normal case? Ah, fuck the hangman then.
Yeah, you know it's going to end up on it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We've got a new skill point.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's copy of paper. Monetary penalisation went from 22 for severe cases allowed for 1,000, but it requires special paperwork. Blah blah blah. Station call. They're quite similar as Antonio previously. Yeah, blah blah. Field autopsy. Right. A dozen pages in the copy paper, bright red in colour. You see the parameters descending in human form, writing age, sex, condition. Colour of the irises. Predation marks. addition of the sexual organs.
Yeah, just
Enough
close
of
the
these.
farms.
Yeah. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. Let's read the case files. Logic.
Yeah, alright then.
Failed.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't read it. Look at the clipboard. This blue heart, don't look at it. Shake the ledger.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Peek inside. The plastic shivers like lapis lazuli, but it's not see-through. You cannot see into its centre. How do I open it? Interfacing. Try and open it.
Yeah.
Failed.
Oh.
It's not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck. A hot flash of rage comes over you for a moment there before it recedes. You feel as though you might just squeeze and tear of anger out of your duct. Makes you wonder why. Empathy. It's unjust, that's why. You can't even get to that thing anymore. Put the ledger away.
Yeah.
There we are. So, I think that's a good sort of summary of the game. We could talk to the kid. He's basically a scouser who keeps... Actually, one last thing. I'm going to try and punch the kid.
Oh, go on then, yeah. Let's punch the kid.
Kuno's got this!
He's basically a little snotty scout kid.
Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. The child will ignore you.
Love it in the dick!
Fuck tits. Love it in the dick. Oh, faggots. Love it in the dick. Not fuck tits. I said, the boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if he's trying to break free from the empire of his body. Hold on. What does this mean? Basically, he's high. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Yeah, stop throwing rocks.
Fuck that faggot up, Kuno. Yeah, right in his mouth hole. They pay you no heed or pretend not noticing.
The shit himself!
Faggot shit himself.
The rake, Kuno.
The rake, Kuno.
You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
Throw the rake at him, Kuno.
Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
I see that. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Not a fucking gardener. Right. Kim, what's it? No, I'm not gonna ask Kim. New kid's siblings.
The fuck are you talking about?
Fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno.
He's called us faggots, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other. Not I have questions.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
I got to ask, who is Kuno? Kuno Pig, the boy points to his chest and thumbs. Half-light. Kuno, primal violent. Kuno sounds like something you call a rabid dog. So you refer to yourself in third person. I'm gonna say it sounds like a dog.
Yeah.
His eyes light up, thinking about it. Think about it. That's like rabid Kuno shit. Empathy. He seemed glad someone understood him. What he was going for, but right, he's getting distracted. You hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence. Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's got to put his hands on you! The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill, violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder, and the child shouts the windows overlooking the yard. Help, pigs! Got Kuno! Help! Rape!
God.
Help! The boy John's in. He's got Kuno. Help! I'm not doing anything. Just answer the questions.
I'm not doing anything.
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out. Escalate, Kuno. His dick's out. You're afraid. Pigs are hurting, Kuno. Somebody, please! It's full blast now. The wind cries his message far and wide. What a sick charade. Who put you up to this? Physical instrument.
Yeah, go on then. Physical
Shut him
instrument.
down. You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target instead. It pulled you down with it. Ouch, my arm. I'm a fucking knee. Say nothing and try to hold it together. What do you think?
Hold it together.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. It's like he's now realised he hasn't had superpowers. Can no one stop the Kuno? Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can't do anything now. He's rather enjoying. Like, the power you gave him is too much to take. The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. It's safe to say he succeeded.
Alright.
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat buddy up. The one behind the fence hisses like a little lit fuse ready to go off in the dialogue. Kim, help me up. Stop laughing. Yeah, I deserve this. Someone call an ambulance. I think I've really hurt myself.
I don't like any of these options. Stop laughing. I guess.
He's not though, is he? He's not gonna stop laughing.
I know. I don't like these options.
Yeah, I deserve this. He might get up himself.
Yeah, I deserve this. Fine.
Yeah, laugh it up. Let's just go back to it. Do you have any
What's the
idea
last
of the
one?
shit you just got yourself into, kid? Get up. Oh yeah, laugh it up.
The last
Get
one.
up. Kuno's just gonna beat the shit out of you again. He's clearly still in awe of himself. I told you not to tempt such forces. The annoyance in his voice is directed at you, not the gremlins. Now, how about we go do something worth the public's time? Yeah. There we go.
well.
I didn't manage to... So I tried to smash the kid. He accused me of rape, and he beat me up. Nice. So, yeah. Disco Elysium. So, what do you think? I think it's
I
pretty
think
interesting.
I would carry on playing it like an arsehole.
But
Like-
I think I'm going to carry on being a total tool. But there's I think you can see. I mean, obviously, a lot of the paths come back to a certain. There's only 2 or 3 paths, you know, that you can really
Yeah.
go down, and nowhere near as many as they claim to be. But this has
Yeah.
turned out very different to how I played it last time. Put it like this. So there's a lot more stuff I've found. Put it
Yeah.
like this, playing a total dick has actually been more successful at the investigation than when I was trying to be a straight-laced cop. So that's interesting. Right, I'm gonna give this like a 9 out of 10. I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I didn't think I would, but that was actually quite fun. Let's say, especially being a bit of a dick.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, if I would say if you've ever played a detective game like Broken Sword, but feel like your character wasn't enough of a dickbag, like, you know, just this is the game for you. You've ever wanted to play a real slimy, scummy arsehole, or just a nutcase? This is the game for you. And you also get to solve a murder, maybe. Who knows? Or give up on it.
Yeah,
Just hit the bar. Who knows? Put it like this, has there ever been any other game you've ever played where you get to do like a bullet time dodge through the air, 2 fingers up, and then fucking wipe out an old lady?
That was great.
Fuck you!
I love the fact that she's in the wheelchair, just like, are you okay?
Yes.
And then you stand up and try and fucking chat her up.
Love it. Okay, right. Let's head on over to the Arsehole's Alcove. Before you unleash a new round of arseholes on us, Dan, what's your second drink?
Right, so If you remember back to the Tekken episode, we had we were drinking the St. Peter's stuff.
Yeah.
So I've got another St. Peter's here.
Ooh.
And in the last episode, I had a plum porter.
Ah.
And this is the St. Peter's plum porter. So I thought, let's see how this compares. And this one is a sweet porter with jammy damson and black currant.
Does it actually taste like that?
I don't know.
Huh?
But I'll tell you what, jammy damson would be an awesome name.
For what, like a sidekick?
Yeah.
Just like, it's Mars Bar, but it's I don't know. It's Jammy Dodger Man and the Damson Kid.
I can kind of see what they mean. It tastes proper thick and heavy.
Oh. Then again, you'd imagine like a Damson jam. I'm just imagine like
Yeah.
alcoholic jam.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice, actually. Yeah, that's quite nice. Quite fruity, actually, that.
But it's got plum porter in it. Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Well done. Mind you, loads say that, and then they just taste them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. That's my point. It actually does taste fruity.
Yeah.
So what's your second beer? Seeing as how we're...
So we've got the Guinness, back to front, West Indian Porter. So
Oh! You were on about this.
yeah,
That's like the proper Guinness.
yeah. So essentially, from what we understand, that the West Indian Porter version of Guinness is like the better version of Guinness. It has like slightly more yeast put in it, so it's meant for long distance transporting, but it gets a way deeper, better flavour. And apparently, most of the rest of the world gets this. Right?
All right.
In Britain, we don't. We get the crap that just sort of just swills out the side of like the low quality stuff.
Yeah, because we were on about this before, weren't we? Where when we went to Ireland, me and you, and we don't like Guinness, but we thought we have to have a Guinness, and we were like, "This is delicious."
Yeah. Yeah. It was just like, oh, so we're obviously just getting the absolute garbage they're sending over.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that. We were getting beyond the garbage. We were getting the rest of the world's getting the good stuff. It's just Britain.
Yeah.
It's probably payback for the potato famine.
Maybe. Because I remember when I was in Budapest, and I was in an Irish bar, and I thought, go on, I'll have a Guinness, because I've drank everything else.
Mm.
And their Guinness was nice. And I was like, eh?
Literally, just Britain has the worst Guinness.
It must be, mustn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be. It's probably because they can send it over in like a day, so they don't have to put any extra stuff in. Like, we shoot this. Send it a bit fresh, make sure it goes off. Because how often do you have Guinness and it tastes like it's gone off?
I mean, do they even make it in the brewery still? Or is it like, you know, like how all the other breweries make other people's beer?
Yeah.
What does it say on the back of the bottle? Does it say it's actually made in Ireland?
Right. Brewed in Ireland, Guinness Company, St James's Gate, Dublin, Ireland.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, there we are.
Sweet.
Oh, well done. It's one of the few beers that's still made where it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it makes me feel way better. It's horrible when you see like Newcastle Brown Ale. It's not even made in Britain anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Anyway. Right.
Now,
Arseholes, please.
before we start with the Arsehole Alcove, I want to talk about this story that was in the news a couple of weeks ago. And this one isn't up for debate. This is just a large group of arseholes that I want to point out.
All right, so these are arseholes. Okay.
These are arseholes, right? So this was in the news a couple of weeks. I know this isn't weird news, but you know, this caught my attention. So in Australia, there's a rock called, I've got it written here, Ayers Rock, right?
Oh,
or
yeah, Ayers Rock, yeah.
They call it.
Yeah.
And the Aborigines, it's like a sacred place for them. So, but I'm going from memory here. I don't have the story up. So, they've been trying to get it so that people aren't allowed to climb it because it's a sacred place, right? And they finally got it a couple of weeks back, where they're going to take down the signpost and everything saying that you can walk up there.
Okay.
I mean, you can still climb it. What they're going to do? You know what I mean? They can't wall off the entire rock. Do you know what I mean?
You got to get there. You got to trail 800 miles to the Australian outback. There's no signpost saying you can climb it. What do we do, Sheila?
Right, exactly right. But anyway, this story is, right, so I think it was on the Friday a couple of weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
That was the final day you could climb it and it would still be allowed.
All right.
Now, for years and years, there's been a couple of people go climb it every now and then and stuff, right? But on the very, very, very last day, there was over 200 people, all trampling up that fucking mountain.
Yeah.
Arseholes, every fucking one of them.
Yeah, I'm saying that. It's like, why would you wait at the very last day?
Exactly. Or
just to be a cunt about it, isn't it?
Let's say no one's going to stop you. It's in the middle of a fucking desert.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
You know what I mean? Okay, they might not like you doing it. There might be a fine or something for climbing it. But the chances that they're going to, one, catch you, and two, stop you, it's very low.
It's true, isn't it? Basically, you've just done that as shit on people's religion, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, you have literally trampled all over their religion. All 200 odd people have just trampled all over their religion. Bastards. Arseholes.
I mean, it's not even about religion, if you want to... I mean, we're both atheists anyway, we don't believe in any of that shit, but the point is, it's still culturally sensitive. That's part of their history that they've managed to reclaim, innit? Finally.
Exactly.
After, 300 years of occupation. It's like, fuck up. Just, that's a shitty trick.
Yeah, every single one of those people, arsehole.
I like what the American Indians did with, when they got their reservations, because they got moved off their actual native lands and moved into reservations. And then they got gifted, eventually they won back certain lands, didn't they?
Yeah.
And basically, they just put casinos on them, because obviously it's illegal everywhere else. So it's like, fuck you, white man, we're going to take your money. Just for now, the rest of, all right, round eye. Just now you got it, Come in, let's try your look at the slots.
Right, so anyway, let's get into the actual Arsehole Alcove now. I've had my say.
So can we beat the level of those 300 arseholes who just storm the rock?
I don't know. Like I say, Reddit has been really good to me this week. I struggled the last episode.
Yeah.
This week, there was
people
some
out there were good. They saw you were struggling. It's been a complete cock for Dan this week. Yeah. What we're gonna do?
I mean, I've took a variety. They're not all great, but the variety was immense.
Bring it. Bring us your first one. What have we got?
Okay, that one's been removed. Great start. It's a good thing I've got loads.
Well, they're such an arsehole they got removed. What the hell? We never had that before.
Right. Am I the arsehole for not accommodating a vegan guest? Okay.
I'm going to say no. There's a gut instinct, but carry on. Depends, but go on.
So, his wife and him been hosting dinner parties a few times a year for a few years, we'll say.
Yeah.
They like to go all out, cook elaborate multi-course meals, so they only have a few close friends, as it's usually a complex dinner.
Oh, makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So their friend started dating his girlfriend about a year and a half ago. And when they first extended the invitation, they were informed that Sarah was vegan.
Okay.
So they said she's more than welcome to bring her own food so she would have something to eat.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this is like a year and a half ago, this happened?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So they've been attending the parties past year and everything's fine. So the last dinner that they had, Sarah was quiet, looked like she was about to cry.
Yeah.
So his wife asked what was wrong. She told us not to worry and kept dodging the question. After the meal, James, who's the vegan's husband. Oh yeah, because I never used names, did I?
Go.
Yeah. I usually try and not use names, but I have now.
Okay.
Took us aside and told us that his wife felt hurt because we never provided any dishes she could eat at our dinners, and it seemed like we were deliberately excluding her. He added, thought they were being rude and inconsiderate by not accommodating her, which pissed the person writing this off, and we got an argument over it. So, the guy who was writing this, his wife feels terrible that the vegan, I can't believe I'm saying the vegan. There we go. Was upset and apologised to her and James, since I've already used the name now.
Yeah.
I don't agree that we did anything wrong. I like the... can't believe I keep saying it. I like the vegan. I might as well just go with names at this point. I like Sarah.
Well, they've put their names in, yeah, so good.
Because at the end of the day, there's millions of people who would name that, so it doesn't really matter, does it? I like Sarah very much as a person.
Oh, Sarah, I know her.
Oh,
fuck it, I covers blood. Sorry, Sarah.
Supposedly, she's a lovely woman.
Yeah.
I've never met her.
There's only one.
So I like Sarah very much as a person. Don't have anything against her. I don't believe it's fair to expect us to change our entire menu or make an entire separate meal for one person. Especially when so much time and effort goes into creating these dinners. Nobody else has any dietary restrictions.
He's an asshole. Sorry, it's like I thought this was like one dinner.
No.
And it was a really complex, involved thing.
No.
And he got it. The first time, yeah. Oh, shit, we've already done the cooking. We've got it. It's really complex. Fine, bring your own food. If he's been doing this multiple times over the course of a year and a half,
yeah,
that's basically a massive fuck you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we're not even gonna... Oh, we want to invite you to our dinner. So, specifically, we say fuck you to your veganism every fucking time.
Yeah, I mean... Even if they'd have just had, like, 1 week, because it doesn't say it's every week, it just says it's, like, 3 or 4 times a year. So that might be, like, they've had 6 dinners.
Yeah.
They could have said, like, say by dinner 3, they could have went, shall we have a vegan night?
Yeah.
And we'll do everything vegan.
Yeah.
And then, you know, at least then she'll feel included, you know what I mean? Like... Yeah. Look, they could even go all out and have, like,
You can do Indian and Mexican and shit. There's that you barely have to change, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I do... I think we've been known on this channel before that we're not massive fans of vegans.
No. I mean... But...
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of an arsehole move. But on the opposite flip side, if they've chosen these dinners to be like so extravagant and special,
yeah,
then having someone there who needs special requirements is an annoyance.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Yeah.
So I could see both sides, but I'm sure if you've had 6 or however many dinners you've had in that year and a half, you could have 1.
Yeah. You really could. You could have, like, something going on, couldn't you? Right?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I know it's a fuck on, but at the end of the day, you're the person inviting them, either your mate or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not as though she rocks up I like burst through the window halfway through your meal. Like, oh, where's the vegan option? You know what I mean? It's not taking this last part.
Yeah.
If you like this person, or it's your mate, and it's their missus, and they like, well, you've got to fucking deal with it, haven't you? You know what I mean?
Sorry. Have you just taken out a block of cheese?
No, sorry, Post-its.
Oh.
Post-its, otherwise known as vegan cheese. Yeah, that's what
just
they
they're
have,
like
right?
fucking vegans. Nom.
Yeah. God. Oh god, have you seen that like the vegan stuff? Generally, like horrifies me. I'm not gonna lie.
The what? Sorry.
Like the vegan meat stuff that pretends to be meat when it's not meat.
Oh.
Why? There's perfectly delicious things that are
Yeah.
not meat. Stop pretending to be meat and eat the delicious things that aren't meat. You know?
Yeah, it's like I was on about this the other day with a lad at work, and we were on about when you go to some countries and they don't allow pork,
Yeah.
so they have like turkey bacon. Just give me turkey.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, basically. But it's like that, but it's worse. It's a bit like, have you ever tasted the Impossible Burger?
No.
Do you know,
I
it's
don't know
this
what that
burger that's so impossible because it tastes just like a burger, even though it's got no meat in it. It tastes just like meat. It tastes like the worst burger you've ever had. Do you know, like a really low-grade, nasty burger. You know what I mean? But it does taste like a meat, but it's like, that's the pinnacle. If you're going to try and eat meat as a vegan, meat-like stuff, the best you can aspire to is like the worst of actual meat.
But then if you're going out of your way to try to eat meat-like things, just eat meat.
Yeah. I mean, the irony is, vegetables and herbs and spices, they're where all the flavours at, really. Apart from, unless you want about, like, steak, which is just fat and it's delicious. But most meat is largely flavourless, like, well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would
But
agree.
the flavours are subtle, you know what I mean? So you have to work at it and bring it out with herbs and spices and stuff, So that's where all the flavour is. Stick with that. You're not missing anything. If that's what you've decided, you're missing steak. I'm not going to make mince about that. You're missing out on steak. Like,
but even then with steak, I like mushroom and peppercorn sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
but
the
even
sauce
just a
that's
steak,
actually...
no seasoning, no nothing. Oh, it's delicious.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like steak. But I prefer it even more with mushroom and peppercorn sauce. This
vegan's the arsehole for being a vegan. No, it's just like, we got it into it. But no, I think, yeah, I'm on, do you know what? I've switched. I've got a natural bias against vegans, but even that's indefensible, isn't it? I think he's a total cunt.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I think...
I mean, she's been coming for like a year and a half.
I think
you just invited her to piss her off at this point.
It sounds like they've just never even thought of her.
Yeah.
Like, they've made up the meals and gone like, oh yeah, that'd be really good to do. And then they've made it and gone, oh yeah, Sarah. Like, do you know what I mean? It's
we
like,
made this cake that's got 30-foot lettering on it that says "fuck you, Sarah" on it, but it adds to the flavour, But oh yeah, Sarah's called Sarah. Oh, we forgot adding the letters "fuck you, Sarah." Made it
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. We hate you. Just piping it out. Fucking cake.
Yeah, I don't think they've been an arsehole on purpose, but they have been an arsehole.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't, like, gone, fucking, this will fuck Sarah over.
Yeah.
But they've just never thought about her, so therefore you're an arsehole for that.
Yeah. I see it. To be honest, at the end of it, I think that was largely cut and dry, so yeah. Arsehole. Number 2, please. Number 2. Let's have a vegetarian arsehole next. We'll get every level.
Am I the arsehole for asking for the gift receipt to return offensive baby clothes? Okay.
Does this lady eat meat?
It doesn't mention.
Doesn't mention. She probably does, just for the sake of balance.
If
she's
she
an
hasn't
arsehole,
mentioned it,
that means we've
probably
got balance. Yeah. So she wants to return baby clothes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Read the thing anyway. You'll read the because I've probably got an opinion on this.
Yesterday we had a baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
One of our family friends thought it would be funny to get some baby onesies with offensive things written on them. For example, all Daddy wanted was a blowjob.
Nice.
I'm with the MILF. To-do list: eat, poop, suck some titties. Oh.
Classy.
When I opened the gift, I was humiliated. I thought it was really inappropriate.
Oh, fuck off.
Before people on here give me shit about not being able to take a joke, I just didn't really think this was the funniest joke.
Do you know what? This has got to feed right. I'm going to reference this back in my room on 101 bit later. Anyway, crack on.
Alright,
okay. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Crack on.
I was mad about the gift because as I was opening, and before I could read what they said, I unfolded the onesie and showed the rest of the party. Some people... She spelled that wrong. Some people let out a small chuckle. Some people looked around at each other kind of surprised. At the end of the party, I asked the person who gave it to me if I could have the gift receipt to return them. I said I definitely wouldn't put my baby in those clothes. The person basically called me oversensitive and said I needed to take a joke. I handed the gift bag back to them and said, alright, well then you can keep these. They were offended by that and thought it was an ungrateful gesture.
Which it was.
Yeah, it was, totally. I mean...
Is that the end of it?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, what a cunt she is, sorry. What an absolute fucking humorless and... ultimately, right, let's just pretend for a second, right? You're a total fucking prude, and all your friends are total prudes, and they know it, right? And
I can relate to that.
Gift in bad judgment, right? And they said, right, do you know what? And you hated the gift, right? You don't go back. You either do one or two things. You fucking bottle it, and you just you sit on that because it's a gift, and you appreciate the fact, right? It's a gift. Bin it, whatever, right? Or you say, right, do you know what? Which is possibly the better way for a future relationship. You say, do you know what? Reality is just bad gift. I'm not going to put my kids in that. Whatever. Like, I appreciate you were trying to do a joke, but do you know what? Take it back. You may as well get your money back because I'm not going to put my kids in it, right? You give them it back for them to take it back.
All right,
right?
Yeah. I see where you're going with that.
If you're going to return the gift.
I mean,
right?
the thing is, with that second one that you said is that's basically what she's done.
No. What she's done is said, give me the gift receipt so I can still take the fucking cash.
No, I'm saying at the end, when she's literally said, oh, well, you have them then.
Oh, is that what she did at the end? Sorry, right at the end, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she's did it in a bitch move, where she's basically said, well, I want the money. And they went, no. Let's just get a sense of humour. And they're like, well, fine, you fucking have it then. Just like, there's a different level of class there, isn't there? You know what I mean? Yeah. There's a classy way to do a confrontation on it. And then there's just a complete fucking way to do it. Oh, God, I can picture a stupid face now.
Yeah. You just, if anyone gives you a gift, you just take it.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, Christ, I remember one of our mates, one of his birthdays.
Yeah.
I mean, this has become a habit now. Kind of just do this. I bought him a troll, and it was it's hard to, again, see like size on here. Imagine about a foot and a half tall.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This garden ornament, right? Fucking weighed a ton. And we were going out for for drinks for his birthday. So,
So you just give him a cunty present, like, now you got to trail this cunt around
yeah,
with
totally did. But the thing was, I knew it was a joke. He knew it was a joke.
Yeah.
And he knew it was annoying as fuck. But he did it. He carried it around with him. Because that's what you do.
Yeah. You just be like, mate, I'm going to be really offended if you don't take that with you everywhere we go. Just to let you know, that's going to hurt me really deep, even though I've deliberately done it to be a knob.
Yeah.
And you know it.
And then, like, the next year, I gave him a cactus that he had to carry around.
Fucking brilliant. I bet it wasn't even a small cactus, was it? A fucking obnoxious big bastard, wasn't it?
But you know what I mean? You do, don't you? You just accept the gift.
Yeah, of course you do.
You know.
Especially when it's a joke gift.
It's like, I know that I'm saying this as if like, I do this to everyone. Because there was another lad that I used to work with. And he had his leaving do.
Mm.
And for some reason or other, one day whilst we were working, we were on about pickled onions. No, pickled eggs.
Yeah.
And he said he'd never tried a pickled egg. So,
okay.
Me being the good work friend that I am, we went out for a meal at a curry, right?
Yeah.
And I took my, I've got a jacket there that I can fit like 2 bottles of wine in each pocket. So I purposely took that one.
Yeah.
So that I could put a jar of pickled eggs in the pocket and no one would know it was there.
Nice.
So we're sat at this meal and all of a sudden I'm like, there's your present, wrapped up and everything. And he kept trying like hell to get rid of these eggs. He left them on the table when we left the restaurant, all sorts. And every single person who was with us on that night out was like, where's your eggs? Oh, I must have forgot them. So,
better not leave your eggs, mate.
so like, we marched him back to the restaurant. It was like, oh, he left his pickled eggs, so yeah, can we have it? Yeah.
Let me pickled egg. Oh, let me just check the pickled egg box. See anything more specific.
But yeah, you know, like you do, don't you? You just take the gift, even if it's a joke.
Exactly. See, class act. See, but the thing is, something like that, I'd appreciate that because that's not just a joke for the sake of it. That shows you listen to what he said. You thought about that.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate that. I'd be like, oh man.
But, all right then. So back to this arsehole. So you've got a daughter that's like 18-month-old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you have put her in any of them?
In the house, probably. I'll be honest. I wouldn't have wore it out purely because, right? Basically, people are cunts. And they'll be like, oh, how could you put your daughter in that? Which is what I'm going to refer to with, like, Rubo. This is partly, like, I almost don't want to comment on this because I'm going to refer back to it so much, right? But it's basically other people are cunts. So
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that top.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with other people. That's bad.
Yeah. The reason why I asked you that is because I was hoping you would give that exact reply. That you'd just use it in the house. Yeah.
Done.
I mean,
do you know what?
Yeah, just accept them.
It's something for them to throw up on, and like, just like it's another set of clothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think people don't realise this with babies. There's going to be mess.
Yeah, funny enough.
So what you need is some shit clothing. Put them in.
Yeah, exactly. If nothing else. Oh, but it'll upset me every time I look at it. We'll grow up hair. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, it'll just remind me of how offended I was at the time. Oh, fuck! Like, this is annoying me. Next arsehole, they're a total waste of space. Get them off the planet. They don't. In fact, get CPS on there. Take the kid off them. It'll just grow up to be a joyless fucking fuckwit of a kid, and it won't even be their fault. They're going to abuse it. Give it no sense of humour. Next.
Okay. Now, this is an interesting one that we've never sort of covered before.
Okay.
Am I the arsehole because I'm probably going to die within the year and want to use part of my retirement to go on vacation?
I'm going to say no. Right, okay.
All right, then.
There must be some powerful... This is so clearly no, but there must be some massive angle on this to make it remotely arseholey. Go on.
Diagnosed with an illness that will more likely kill me within a year. It's a bit wishy-washy with the timeline. I mean, yeah, no one knows exactly when you're going to die.
Yeah.
So my wife and son are taking it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Maybe it hasn't hit me yet because I've always been a planner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, when life... I'm going to use his phrasing here. When life threw me punches, it was more about how can I fix this, or let's do something to mitigate the damage, rather than so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I told my wife I wanted to take about 60 grand of my retirement and just have it as fun money. Live as many experiences as I could before I ran out of time. We had our son in our mid-20s, didn't get to travel or do much. Family first for us, my kid is 17 now. Good, that's what I was looking for there, to see how old... We're just now planning family taking trips to Europe. I told her there were some things I just wanted to do myself. Nothing that would put me at... Well, okay. Nothing that would put my life at risk. All right.
Yeah. I'd be like, let's go skydiving with no parachute and just grab it midair.
Yeah. But I wanted to have some me time.
Yeah.
She seemed upset at the idea. She didn't say no. Okay. Well, this is one for you. This is a line for you. She didn't say no, but anyone who has been married knows what your wife wants to say no, but can't.
Yeah, fucking aye. Yeah.
I was thinking about a month altogether. Not all at one time, but within the next 3 months.
Oh, Jesus. What's she complaining about?
So not blowing through all the money, but just knowing that's like a spending limit, like a month worth.
Yeah.
I have a healthy life insurance policy. The house will be paid off, kids' college, and you know.
Oh, so she's not going to be broke and penniless because he's
no, it doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Been family first my entire life. Okay. I told my best friend about it, and he said it was a bit of a jerk move to put that on my wife, knowing she can't really deny it to me.
Why would she want to?
Yeah. I mean,
it's not about her.
Maybe it's because she knows that it's the last time they'll spend together, and she'd rather spend it together.
I get that, but he's decided. It's not like he said, "I don't want to spend any time with you." It's like he said maybe about a month, and it's spread out. So you're talking about like 4 weeks out, dotted apart. You know, so she's not even got a solid month she's missing. Just some shit he wants to do for himself.
Oh.
Nah. Why would you say no to that?
I mean, I can see that side of the argument.
I'd say why she finds it upsetting.
Yeah, Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say like.
I don't think it makes him an arsehole, though.
No, it doesn't make him an asshole. I'm not being funny. Like, you're the one who's dying. Go out on your own fucking terms. You know what I mean? Even after he's been a total cunt to your family, I'm not. Obviously, you'd be a total cunt, but you know, I don't think this is.
I
If
mean,
he was
there's a
going
whole
away for
film
like
about
9
this.
months of that time. Or something like that. Like, yeah, okay, that's a totally cunty move. The kids want to say bye to you, they want to come to terms with it and all that. That, like, a month's worth of time out of a year, staggered. And when it's not even going to have a financial repercussion on your family. Nah.
I mean, I don't think money even comes into that.
Yeah. It would do. Imagine, like, you had a mortgage to pay off and shit, and you said, instead when I die, so you've got no fans. By the way, you have no career prospects because you were raising our kids while I was out getting a career and job advancement and raising my money. You've now got essentially no skills, so you couldn't even begin to get a job well paying enough to pay off the mortgage. Right?
No, what I'm saying is, if you didn't have that money to spend anyway, it would still be the same argument.
Yeah, it essentially would be, yeah. But I would say it would be more cunty to then essentially render your wife and kids homeless. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, if you were just like a very low income family, and someone was going to die, and they wanted to go to, they could only afford to go to, you know, the national park rather than go abroad.
Yeah.
And they wanted to have a bit of a camping trip on their own. You know what I mean? It's pretty much the same thing, but lower money. That's what I'm saying. If you took everything down cost-wise, money doesn't really come into it. It's more...
Should he be allowed to spend time away on his own?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I would absolutely say so, yeah. You know. Yeah, I don't see why not. You might want to work through some stuff, you know, before you come back to your family. You know what I mean? It's not even that. Do you know what? It doesn't even matter his reasons. He wants to, and he's dying, so there, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, not even remotely the arsehole.
I mean, like I was saying, there's a film all about this called The Bucket List.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't. I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. No.
So basically, there's a guy who's got a terminal illness.
Yeah.
And he's in hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And he just happens to bump into someone else who's got a terminal illness who's a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
And the multi-billionaire just says, well, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And they just go off and do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to spoil it. There is some emotional stuff in there halfway through.
Okay, yeah.
About, you know, family and stuff.
Okay.
So it's worth watching, and it's pretty much this. So we're either being trolled and someone's just wrote the bucket list in a Am I the Arsehole?
Yeah.
or if this is true, watch the bucket list. There's your answer.
And what did the bucket list conclude?
Well, I don't want to spoil it really, but
I think it concluded that way, right?
It pretty much the billionaire wanted the guy to do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy wasn't comfortable doing that because he had a family.
Yeah.
You know, like prostitutes and all sorts of like crazy shit.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. It was years ago when I saw it. But you know, they understood both sides of the argument. Be like what we're saying.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's not like this guy's even proposing, I'm going to go get my knob, so I'm going to bang 30 hookers and do heroin.
No, exactly.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. He's just saying, like, you know, he wants to go off on his own for a little bit, and I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he's just not putting that down. It's like,
Yeah.
I want to go to Amsterdam and, you know.
Yeah, I want to go to Holland, Thailand, it's like-
Yeah.
Vietnam. Okay, God. Yeah, not the arsehole. Who's our last one? Is this number 4? Is this our last one?
Yeah.
Bring him. Bring him. That was wholesome, that one, Dan. I approved of that last one.
Am I the arsehole for refusing to compliment a colleague at work despite being pressured to? I mean, okay. Depends what the compliment is.
Yeah.
Work in a very corporate environment in a shared office space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only male over 40. Over the last decade, I've noticed that my colleagues tend to be under 30, mostly women, of which I have no issue. All right. This makes it difficult because there is oftentimes a culture that I'm too old to be a part of, and I'm seen as the miserable old fart. I mean, just from those two
ways,
little,
he's either right or he is a miserable old fart. Let's see.
just from that one paragraph and that one sentence, it sounds like you're a miserable old fart.
Yeah, it really does. Go on. Let's see which way this goes.
My pay is currently more than my boss's because of old contracts, and the job is excellent. So although I don't enjoy my job, I can't see myself leaving anytime soon.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Essentially, I do my job, go home, and have very strict separation of work and home life.
Yeah.
There's been a new starter at work, and word has got around that she has a workplace crush on me. She doesn't. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
What's happened there, mate, is you've become the joke.
Yeah. 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 That's exactly what's happened.
So she is friends with the core group of women in my office, and she came into work today wearing something distinctly not within the guidelines of our office dress code. Christ, this guy sounds exciting, doesn't he? My colleagues were making many comments such as, "Damn, look at you," and "Shit, girl, today you're on it." My boss, who is also friends with this colleague, made a comment to me in an innocuous tone. "Haven't you noticed that new colleague in some eye candy?" Right. Okay, what's happened here is exactly what
They're
we said.
setting him up.
And
They're absolutely setting him up.
Setting him up.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happened. They're all in on it. So,
how can he not see this?
because he's an old fart.
I mean, literally, this is like absolutely 100% what is happening. You would think
Yeah,
there's
totally
an
is.
edge percent. That's not. It's a genuine
But-
push. No.
Let-
No,
Let's
it isn't.
finish the story. Let's finish the story. I hadn't at all been looking at this hubbub because, like I say, I don't want to involve myself in work gossip at all. I said, "No, I haven't noticed," so that I would be taken seriously. Huh? Anyway. They changed the topic very quickly. The new colleague did look upset. I got some teasing comments about how I'm old and blind, which I don't mind because at least if they're being tongue-in-cheek, I know I haven't truly upset anyone.
Mm-hmm.
From a work perspective, I know I'm fine, but I'm wondering if I was too... I don't know that word, so I'm going to say harsh in my wording.
What is the word? What is the word? I want to know what this douchebag word he used.
Okay, I'll spell it out to you.
Yeah.
Brusque. Brush.
Brusque.
Brush.
Yeah.
What?
Just like, was he too short with him? You know, short and insensitive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, was he? It's a bit like if you came to me and said, "Hey, Dad, hey, Ginge, what do you think of this new T-shirt? I spent a long time picking it out, and I think it really flatters my body." You went, "Nice, right?
See, I would have
That's it,
pronounced
you
that.
know, like, literally.
I would have pronounced that brusque.
Yeah, brusque. Probably from
Brusque.
French shit. Yeah, brusque.
All right.
Twatty. That's a sort of twatty word to use, to be honest. But do you know what? Is that where it ends?
No.
Keep going. No.
Yeah, pretty much was.
No. Do you know what? He hasn't been an arsehole. He's played that straight down the line. And to be honest, it's exactly why I would have played it. With the exception of, do you know, if that exact situation is at me, I was the oldest fart in the office, you know what I mean? And it's all young women, and you're the butt of their joke sort of thing. Then you've just got to play it down the line, because as a bloke, you're in that sort of situation. You do that can come back onto you 30-fold. So he's done what he's got to do. You know what I mean? So,
but I don't think he's done it knowingly. Yeah, I don't think he's been like so straight down the line on purpose. I think that he is just so. Why would he have written that if he knew what he was doing?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the arsehole.
Yeah.
But
action-wise, yeah, I see what you mean. Sorry. Jesus, okay. Action-wise, he's mistakenly played a blinder in the only way that he actually can. If he genuinely thinks that he fancies her, then he's been a total tool.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But that's not what is happening here.
No.
If it was, she'd have come and talked to him.
Exactly.
Even if she's not that confident, she would have talked to him in general instead of just, wouldn't it be great if we just wind him up? Like, we'll just get you to come in really hot. The boss has cleared it. It's fine. Just come in. It's one day. Totally looking stunning. Like, yeah.
I'm curious if anyone has put that down in the actual chat.
Have we got the link there? Yeah, go back. Have a look at it. I'm sure really everyone said that.
No one has said that.
They're idiots.
They're absolute
Are women
idiots.
commenting on this? In fact, I don't care if it's women commenting. Is it only men over 40 who are commenting on this?
I mean, most of them are actually saying, "Oh, I can't believe she would wear something risque to work. Something HR should be told about it."
Do you know what? This could also be another Room 101 thing, right, in future. As I'm strongly of the opinion, right, that men shouldn't be allowed to work together, like, as a large all-male group, and women definitely shouldn't be allowed. You need a mixed work environment. Like I say, either that, or you need older people as well. You know what I mean? You can't have too many young, all single-sex people, right? You need them of a certain age, a certain level of maturity, because otherwise you just get an absolutely horrific environment to work in. Like, the best example of the worst all-male environment you can work in is a car dealership. Young blokes got a point to prove, they've got to be in a dick swinging contest all the time. And it's like, it's like culture, like all the fucking banter. It's banter, mate, it's banter. Like every 10 seconds, they're just basically being constant. It's like, fuck over yourself. It's work. You know what I mean? Just do your fucking work and get on. You know what I mean? You know, go for fucking... Like I said, don't get me wrong, everyone likes work. It's supposed to go be every night. And fuck off. You know what I mean? Let's not enjoy it that fucking much, mate. It is work. You know what I mean? There's, it's just like the fucking laddie banter that drives me mad. The other side of that is the female situation. A lot of young women, like I say, where it's a constant, almost like a schoolyard thing. You know, well, you would say the male thing's the schoolyard. It's basically, imagine the worst fucking shit you get in the schoolyard with girls. That's what you're getting. Because you're basically giving what essentially girls who haven't matured enough yet authority. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, same with blokes, you give them too much when they haven't matured yet. Authority, you know. Once they've been around the block a couple of times, you know, you get to fucking relax a bit.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Not me and you.
Yeah. We're just old and haggard, Dad. Yeah.
I mean, there was one comment there that was like, "Oh, it's a trap to get you fired." No, mate, it's not.
Might have ended up that way if you played into it, but I don't think they were thinking that far ahead. It was a trap to embarrass the shit out of you.
To embarrass you, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's girly shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, what? You know.
Yeah.
It's a power play. Simple as that.
Yeah. So, definitely not the arsehole, but
By accident. He looked
you
out.
need to wake up.
Yeah. No, but I'm still attractive to the young ladies, the young nubile, fucking firm-breasted ladies. You know. Yeah. Crack on, mate. Oh no, that's it. That's our arseholes,
That's
isn't
it.
it? That's
I
it.
mean,
They've
I've got about
packaged
20,
up.
but...
Lovely. So, yeah. What do we have? So we had a whole bunch of 250 arseholes up front. A couple of arseholes, a non-arsehole, and another non-arsehole. That's balance.
Well, we had the vegan first. So he was an arsehole. Yeah. And then we had the baby stuff.
Arsehole.
That was an arsehole. Then we had the guy who was going to die.
Not an arsehole.
Yeah. And then the colleague who was not an arsehole, but
By accident, yeah.
just needs to wake up a bit.
Balanced as all things should be, in the words of Thanos. If you ignore the other 250 odd assholes, they're just on the other end of the scale.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Love it. Right. Time for room 101.
Yep. And we've got a new look this week.
Okay. Hi guys, so welcome to room 101. So if you just tuned in, this is Adam.
And I'm done.
Yeah, nice. So room 101, to explain it, if no one's come across this before, it is a safe space. It's not safe, it's a perilous space where we take the shit that we just don't like in the world and we decide to put it in a room 101. Well, what's room 101? For people who aren't fans of George Orwell's 1984. It's a game show on the BBC, where you take the stuff you don't like and you jam it into oblivion. And once something goes into room 101, it vanishes from the world, theoretically. So if you could take stuff and put it in room 101, what would you put in? Your family? Your tiny penis. Though if you did put your tiny penis into room 101, you would have no penis.
But would you then have a big penis because you put the small one in?
No, you would just have no penis. You would have a void.
But then surely that's an even smaller one. So then you would just have a void.
Okay, so meta judgments here. Let us know in the comments below your answer to this hypothetical situation. You have a micro penis. I don't care if you're men, women, children, doesn't matter. You have a micro penis for this example, right? You are the owner of a micro penis. Micro penises go into room 101 and thus vanish from the world. What are you left with? Does the cosmos spurt forth a big schlong for you to replace your micro penis? Or are you just left with no penis? You had only a micro penis. You had been short dealt in the penis, from the fates. Now that's been taken away. I personally say you end up with no penis. Dan says you have big penis. The world comes forth a big old girthy cock. Meat truncheon for you. There we are. I like meat truncheon. Your answer to these questions will directly affect your level of enjoyment of this show. Whatever it is, let us know in the comments below. And, we'll read them. We may reply. We may not. We may just stare. Nod quietly.
So anyway, what would you put in a room 101?
Got a bit meta there. So, what do you want to put in a room 101 this week, please, Dan? What would you see cast out?
Am I kicking it off?
Yes, please.
So what I would put in is squishy spiders.
Oh,
Now,
I think I know what you're on about.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
there are spiders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slightly arachnophobic, but I've lived on my own for long enough now. I can deal with them.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is like the daddy long leg type,
Oh.
where
Okay,
all
not
it
the
is-
type I was thinking about. Go on. Yeah.
what type were you thinking about?
The one with a big fat body. Do you know they've got they're big fuckers, but they're black. They've got red spots, like tiny, just a couple of tiny red spots. They're like 99% black. But their body is huge compared to their legs. So the body's about the size of like a bit bigger than a penny, and their legs are about the size of like. Do you remember that £5? Have you ever seen that £5 coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, like those fuckers, you know.
Well, I'm kind of on about that.
Yeah,
I'm on about the ones where like you get them like it's like the body's like a tiny little dot,
yeah,
and the legs are like that.
yeah. Those daddy long legs, harvest flies for people who aren't English.
Is that what they're called?
Harvest flies.
They're not flies.
Yeah, they were daddy long legs. I know.
Like, anyway, but
Yeah.
these are the sort of spiders that I don't even know how they live, because like they'll be walking along, and then suddenly a leg will fall off.
Oh, you mean squishy as in they're just absolutely pathetic, yeah.
Yeah.
They're so
yeah.
delicate, they've just got no stamina, like no stickability, yeah.
Like they've got no structure to them. It's literally just a blob.
Yeah.
A blob that's the actual spider.
Yeah.
And then the legs just like you'll see them, they'll be like, well, your legs just fell off, mate.
Yeah, just like, oh, you're scared. Well, I thought, is it a defense mechanism? Do you know, like, if a bird
know.
picks at them,
But
it's meant to
but
detach? You know,
I mean,
so at least they
there's the
lose a
other type
leg,
as well.
but they live. You know.
Yeah, like I say, but there is the other type as well, where they're not a ball. They're like if you roll some cotton, like a long, very, very thin body. Like
Oh,
I can't do it with my hands.
yeah.
But they're the same. They have legs like that.
That's
the
the ones
body
I'm
is
thinking
like-
of. Yeah.
They're like that thin, and they're
Yeah.
about that long.
Yeah.
Because I actually had one just the other day in my room, right above my bed, and I tried to catch it with a club, and
Yeah. You
and it
try
tried
not
to
kill
move
it.
away. It tried to move away, and what it actually did was, if you imagine that's my roof, right?
Yeah.
It was actually there, and it just sort of went. Like, it had wrapped itself around its own legs. And it was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Yeah. How have you survived?
yeah,
Yeah.
like, seriously.
The only people who could kill you don't want to. They put you in a glass and you can't survive people trying not to kill you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, an actual spider, fine.
Yeah.
Like I say, slightly arachnophobic, but I can deal with them because they actually work. You know what
Function
I
as a
mean?
spider. Yeah.
But squishy spiders, honestly, like you just like, just go, just get gone. So that's what I would put in.
Yeah. It's like those stupid octopuses. Do you know their defense mechanism? Oh no, not octopus, squid. Where if they get attacked by a predator, like their legs just fall off
Yeah.
and then like scootle away independently as a distraction. Which you think, alright, great defense mechanism. Now what?
Yeah.
You know, there's a defense mechanism of me. Like some guy comes up to me in the street, it's like, hey man, give me your wallet. Boom, my arms shoot off, my legs shoot off. Start flopping around the place, you know what I mean? Just like, ah! I roll away like a sausage, you know? Now what? It's like, what? What's the game plan there?
I mean, fair enough. They'll probably grow them back. It's like there's that lizard, isn't there? There's a lizard that it drops its tail.
That's true, but how long does it take to grow a tail back? You gotta starve to death first.
It takes like a few weeks, I think, for it to grow it back.
I suppose you don't need a tail to eat, but I'm pretty sure an octopus or squid needs its little tendrils to like survive.
Yeah. But even then, I was thinking about this when I was thinking about what to put in round 1. That lizard, right?
Yeah.
So lose its tail. Great. Okay. So that's a defense mechanism. What if whatever's attacking you has attacked your body?
You've just given up your tail just for no reason. Yeah.
Like, how did that become the defense mechanism? I'll lose this one specific part of my body. All right.
Do you reckon one of them evolved to lose its head, and then that didn't work out so well? So that's just like, oh shit.
It's like there's another lizard. It might even be the same one, where its defense mechanism is shooting blood from its eye.
Shooting blood
from its eye.
That's just gonna make the animal go, the fuck?
Yeah,
that's delicious.
Like,
what?
I was gonna get blood anyway when I ate you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, entree, appetizer. Now I'm really starving.
Yeah, but you know, that's just evolution.
I get where you're coming from. They're almost trying to put themselves in room 101. You know what I mean?
Well, they wouldn't make
just
it.
Help
the
them
legs
out.
would fall off.
Yeah. just help them out. Okay. Okay. What would I put in room 101? That's slightly more serious, but no, I don't want it to be. This is the whole point. My thing in room 101 is a sense of humour.
All right, I see how this connects to the earlier thing now.
Yeah, right. So if you haven't watched the Arseholes Alcove for this episode, go back and watch that. Specifically, the bit about the lady gets children's clothing gifted to her at a baby shower. That's got things like, you know, written on there, like, to-do list, eat, poop, suck on titties. You know,
Yeah.
and she was absolutely horrendous. And I quote, humiliated by this gift. So she'd be the type of person, I'd take her sense of humour, and she's like, oh, I've got a sense of humour, I just don't find it funny. Boom. Gone. I've got a sense of humour is just a quote cover for, I have no fucking sense of humour, right? Because to me, if you've got a sense of humour that excludes anything, right? Anything as being funny, right? Or as being a joke, then you haven't got a sense of humour, right? What you've got is hang-ups. That's the opposite of a sense of humour. Because if it's anywhere limited, you know, you might not be in a position... Put it like this. If you've got cancer, right, and someone busts out a bunch of cancer jokes, right, you might not well be in a position to appreciate that at the time. Like 5 minutes ago, you've just been diagnosed with cancer, and it's going to kill you. And someone busts out, I don't know, what's the difference between I'm trying to make up a cancer joke off the top of my head, right? Like, you know, I don't know. There's what's the difference between this is pressure.
Let's just pretend you told one.
There's a yeah. What's the difference between a bowling ball and cancer patients? You know, like fucking. You know, at least one of them's useful and being bald. You know, I don't feel more. It's fuck me. I don't know. All the ingredients are there. Make your own fucking joke up. You know, right? I didn't say it was good. It was a joke, God. Right? Anyway, the point is, right? People say, "Oh, jokes that's not funny. It's just offensive." No, it's not. There's no joke out there, right? That is offensive. There's not a single offensive joke out there, right? Unless I go, Dan, you're a fucking cunt. So like, okay,
I am.
Right. And that's not an actual joke. That's just like that's the only thing I think I could say that's offensive. Like I could go, and even that's an actual offence at you, and you've just gone, nah. Like you've taken it as a joke. It loses its power. It's not offensive, right?
Yeah.
But the point is, let's just say, I had some absolutely horrific cancer joke, right? You know, the proper, like, really raw cancer joke. I could tell that to 2 different cancer patients, right? And one could find it incredibly offensive and it would hurt. They would be hurt by it, right? I'm not going to say wrongly so, right? But I would say, but another cancer patient could laugh at it and perhaps find it cathartic. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, you've mocked this cancer, that's fucking killing me. Ha 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 ha. That in itself proves that, no, the joke itself is not offensive. There's nothing offensive about words. You can only be offended, right? The offendee, the person who is offended, has all the power in that, right?
Yeah. I mean,
so
this goes back to an argument I had once.
Yeah.
Well, when I used the word cunt.
Yeah.
And I was in a pub, and all the women were like, "Oh, you shouldn't use that. You shouldn't use that." And the men were backing them up, and I went, "It's a word."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It does
same
count as swearing.
It's.
Yeah.
You know, language isn't offensive. You take it as an offence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Put it
yeah,
like
I see what you mean.
There's it's like, let's just say, I had this debate as well with a person I used to work with. And basically she said that no one should ever swear. There's just no need for it. It makes you look ignorant and stuff. Which is technically true. It can make you look ignorant. If you can only just like spatter swearing in any situation, you can't choose your time and place to use it as emphasis. It's when you use like any words that you don't really know how to use. It can make you look like a prick. You know? Like Mr. I use the word brusque over in like the, you know, that wasn't the time or the place, right, to use it, and it made him look like a cunt, right? So
yeah,
there's it's just another word in the language, right? But if you tell me, I mean, she came at it from a religious point of view, which is a nonsensical point of view. So I'm gonna try and just take the logic part of it. So she was saying that basically it's offensive. Some words are intrinsically offensive. She was specifically about the word cunt, right? In particular. It's a shining example. Which to me is absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
So I was saying to her, like, and she had someone's like, you know, nunny or whatever word she wanted to use for it. And I said, right, I come up to you fuming, right? And I go, you are an absolute nutty, you got like that right now with the same aggression and the same feeling. You're a cunt, you're a fucking cunt, right? Real aggression in it, right? And meaning. How is there any less offence in that? It's the meaning behind it. Let's just say the word cunt was wiped from vocabulary across the world and it was replaced by Jaja. Jaja! You're Jaja!
You're just making me think of Star Wars now.
It doesn't matter what the word is. It's the meaning behind it.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I just called a Dan an absolute fucking cunt. I didn't mean it. But the words "you're an absolute fucking cunt" came out my mouth. Where was the meaning?
I mean, to be fair, even if you meant it.
Just like, you know. But that's the point. But you know, you've got thick skin anyway. You know what I mean? Someone who comes up with either of us and calls us an actual cunt.
Yeah. It's not big bones, it's thick skin.
Yeah. That's what it is. But that, you know, that whole concept links very much into the sense of humour thing. Words in themselves cannot be offensive. It's the intent behind it, which can be. And if the intent is, this is what I'm saying, the intent is a joke, right?
Yeah.
Then, as in, it's meant to be a joke, it cannot be offensive.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, so, let's have a think. Let's just think of a really offensive joke right now. Right, here's one.
Okay.
Right? Now, this is probably the most offensive joke I think I've ever been told, right? And I'll tell you why it was offensive. Because the lady who told me this didn't mean it as a joke. Right?
Oh,
she was
okay, yeah.
the most
That's different.
fantastically racist person I've ever met. Like, wow. Like, over the top. She was an Indian lady. She fucking could not stand Pakistanis, right? She could not stand them, right? Like I say, so she was incredibly racist. This woman, like I said, she was a teacher as well, I'll tell you. But, anyway, it's like, ironically, teaching in Birmingham now. It's just like, God, I hope she's not a teacher of these kids, you know what I mean? Because, anyway, the joke she said was like, oh, fucking, do you know, and this was in the context of ranting on about Pakistanis and like how they raped her country and divided India up and, you know, done a lot of atrocities and done all this stuff on the back of it and how there's no such thing as a good Pakistani, you know, they want to. I mean, this is like serious discussion. She was saying all the horrific things that should happen. And then off the back of it, she popped out a joke, right, which was, do you know what the thing is, right? You got to think, let's just face it, let's just say we're in a room, right, and you've got 2 bullets in your gun, right, and you've got Hitler, Stalin, and a Paki, right? Who do you shoot? And you've only got 2 bullets in your gun. And her answer was, you shoot the Paki twice, right? Now, fucking hell, that was like, there's that is a joke. The words in itself, that's a funny joke because it subverts the expectation. You think, oh, maybe Hitler, and then maybe one of them. How do you Paki twice? It's a subversion of expectation. It's funny, right? And I laughed at it. But here's the thing. That's not a joke in the sense that, damn, she meant it. That wasn't meant as a joke. Because her expression at the time was just like, boom, deadpan. And she totally tripped off and it's like continued to carry on about how fucking terrible
that's the difference,
were. Right?
See, like, when you've just said that there, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Some people watching might find it offensive, but it's a joke.
Yeah,
right?
It's a joke. I cannot have said this is me just pointing out the difference between that's probably the only time where I've thought, well, not the only time, but where I've thought, wow, that's a joke, that's offensive. But it's not. It's her attitude that was offensive. Exactly. Right? She literally wanted to offend Pakistani people, and she used the joke, right, as a way to get her attitude across.
Yes.
Right? The literary device of a joke is not offensive. It's just words.
Yeah.
You know. So it's...
I mean, can I bring up... who's that Scottish comedian called?
Frankie Boyle?
Yeah. Like,
I just knew that.
I'm not offended by him, but I think he's not funny.
Yeah.
When he was on that... what was it called? I can't pronounce it. Telegator Nights or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it was something. Channel 4, wasn't it? Yeah,
And
Tramadol Nights. Because he used to be addicted to tramadol. That was it.
I watched like two episodes.
Yeah.
And what he basically did was come on stage and went, "You're a dick."
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's not funny."
Yeah. It's like, do you actually think he's a dick? Or you got to take the piss out of him in some way? You know,
but he didn't. He just did that, and I'm like, "That's not funny. That's just saying that someone's a dick who you don't know."
Well, the point is, it wasn't a joke. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly, it wasn't a joke.
It was just like, there's no construct. It was like, father fucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like, it's like 3 words, you know.
Which supports what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, I meant it as a joke. Oh, right, in the right context. Like, as in, maybe you know this guy. I just called Dad a cunt. That's a joke. Just like, but the point is, that's not reflecting my attitude, you know what I mean? It's like...
I mean, I'm agreeing with you, by the way.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm bringing that up.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to bring up is...
put it like this, you might not find a joke funny. Like I say, whether a joke's funny or not is something else entirely.
Yeah.
But whether it's offensive, you know...
Yeah.
So, and I think, do you know, whether someone says, oh, do you know what, I find that offensive, it's, you know, that's, but I've got a good sense of humour.
That's fine. You can find it offensive.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it any less of a joke.
Yeah, exactly. It's a joke, and actually, you have found it offensive. It is
Yes.
not offensive, right? Because if it was intrinsically offensive, I mean, let's just logic 101. If it was intrinsically offensive, everyone in the planet would find it offensive. No one would be laughing at it.
Exactly.
The fact that's not happening, it's not offensive. You are offended. Right, you know what I mean? It's simple as...
Plus, I want to bring up the other thing you said about swearing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot his name. Scottish comedian, Billy Connolly.
Oh, Billy
Fucking
Connolly,
hell, I
yeah.
can't believe I forgot his name. He did a whole thing on that about swearing.
Yeah.
Where he was like, what was it he said? It might have been him, or he might have been using someone else, but where he was basically saying like, people say that it's less vocabulary, and he's like, no, it's more. I've got more vocabulary.
Yeah.
I've got more expression because I can use those swears.
I remember the example he used, actually. He said, what? You said, when the Pope drops that big Bible on his foot, do you think he says jings? Oh, fuck yeah! But even if the Pope did say jings, when he dropped a massive 30-ton Bible on his foot, he doesn't mean, oh, jings, does he? He means, ah! He means the same thing as when he goes, fuck! He means the exact same as everybody else means when they drop a 30-ton weight on the foot, you know what I mean? Ah!
It's like, I know we're going a bit off the topic here, but like, it's like when people say, but that's not what you said. It's like, but you knew what I meant. You know what I mean? That irritates me.
Yeah, so that's... I think
Anyway,
I've drilled that into the ground. So
was a bit of a side
basically,
note
the
there.
thing, let me be specific, the thing I want to put in a room 101 is other people's senses of humour that allow them to be offended. Because all a sense of humour seems to actually be able to do doesn't let you enjoy your joke, it lets you be offended at things.
So
let's just put senses of humour into the room 101 and everyone will take a joke as a joke.
So it's actually better to not have a sense of humour.
Yeah.
Because therefore you can't find anything offensive.
Yeah. Have you ever met anyone who said, oh, I've got a great who talked about their sense of humour and basically wasn't an absolute tosser about it? You know what I mean?
Pretty much everyone
who
who's
sense of humour. It's just them jokes that
like,
I don't like.
It's like I'm on like dating apps and stuff. And you'll get women who put that. Oh, I've got a great sense of humour. Oh, that means you find nothing funny.
Swipe right, swipe left, even.
It is. It's just like, so you have no sense of humour.
Yeah.
That's what you basically mean when you put that.
Yeah. It's... I mean, it just is, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just people who say that have invariably got the... Basically, it's just a horrible situation in which people want to control not only what other people say, but what other people find funny.
Yeah.
Amusing. It's not what I found amusing. No. So you shouldn't find it amusing. No. Pack in. You know.
I mean, I know you're wanting to put this into room 101, but I think that mine and your sense of humour is quite wide. Which is why
I
we
would say
laugh
it's limitless.
Which is
You
why
know
we
what I
laugh
mean?
at pretty much everything. Because in our heads,
Yeah.
when you say something, Adam, I'm thinking of something in my head that's funny.
Yeah.
And I think it's vice versa.
Yeah.
So, like, although we're not saying what we find funny, in our heads, we're like, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Pretty much. So there's yeah.
Like, we're forming our own jokes in our head and finding them funny from what the other person said.
Yeah. I'm even trying to test that theory, you know what I mean? Just like I said, you know, just saying, if someone told me a joke about, like, my own daughter and my wife dying in, like, a bus crash or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, something like that would really, like, be super personal and I would find, like, absolutely really difficult. It'd still be the intention behind it.
Yeah, because you would
Because
know
you could say, I mean,
yourself.
You could say to me now, just like, you know, let's just say we're talking about like, oh, I come up with an idea. Yeah, you should be allowed to go on holidays anytime. And you could literally say, yeah, so what? Like, your wife and fucking kid get smushed in a bus. Like, you're going to be out there, way fucking living it up. Just the point is, the intention is not like, fucking, I want your fucking wife and kid dead, you cunt. You know, it's the intention is, no, Ginge, you've got a fucking stupid idea. He's the way to point it out. You know what I mean? That's the intention. Therefore, it's a joke. You know what I mean? You've used the joke to forward your attitude. You know, the joke is not offensive.
Plus, like, even if someone did come up with a joke about your wife and child, you would also know that's already a joke made, but the wording has been changed to make it personal.
Yeah.
Because nobody just comes up with a joke on the fly like that, with a story.
Yeah.
It's a joke that's been done and adapted for you personally. So you know that could work for anyone. Yeah,
fact. In fact, this whole episode is scripted down to the word. It may look highly improvised and loose. Yeah. You have to work it.
Yeah, like there it says, Dan Chuckles.
Adam looks forlorn.
That would be an odd. You know what? I would love to have that name.
Yeah.
Dan Chuckles.
Did you say that'd be your clown name?
No, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be a good clown name.
Dan Chuckles.
Dan Chuckles.
Adam Chuckles doesn't work. Adam. Too clunky. Dan Chuckles works.
Yeah, I think it's because they add it's like a... Yeah. If it's a single syllable, it kind of works. With a double...
I think my children's entertainer name would be Adam Apple.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sort of a play on words.
Yeah.
Or it'd be something like, you know, Ginge. On the sides of the van in big pink letters. Ginge. Don't even say what I do.
Actually, because from school I call him Ginge as a nickname. A good clown name would be like Ginger Giggles.
Ginjiggles. Ginjiggles.
Ginjiggles. There we go. Ginjiggles.
So if you see like an out of work clown in a couple of years busking on the side of the street, you know what I mean? That's me. Tosses a fiver. Okay, right. Do you know what? I think we've made our cases. Squishy, pathetic little spiders that they just want to put themselves into Room 101. Let's face it. Let's just help them along. Or you know, senses of humour, which are basically just human Nazis who just want to find everything offensive. Nah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. What do we do? What goes into Room 101? Let us know your ideas, your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you vote on the poll. And I think that's it, Dan. I think we're going to have to see them all here next week.
Yeah. We will see you next time.
That is it. Bye.
Bye.